BMW GKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station. Psst, we bought that action. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cells. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, yam, pam, 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 jam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. I hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up, speak up, speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be – Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Oh, Yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm. Stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at The Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Wavy boy, go crazy.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And I'm but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Hope Day.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Hey, look, thank you for joining me this Wednesday, September 18th. We got another powerful conversation for you. So I'm gonna need you to open up your ears, okay? Hey, look, joining me in the studio, it's Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith in the building.
He is I, and I am him.
Slim with the tilted brim.
That's right.
Look, I got a question for you. The Packers.
That's always dangerous.
People want to know how you feel about the Packers win. Tony Smith.
I feel great.
Malik
about the
Willis
Packers win.
Yeah.
To get one, to sneak one with your starting quarterback out. Always a plus. You know that,
right?
Always a plus.
It's always a plus. How you feel about the game plan, the Matt LaFleur game plan with Malik?
I think it was. Listen, we both said that if they're gonna win if they're gonna do something on the stretch, the defense has got to come up. You ain't gonna win the games offensively outscoring anybody, and that's what we saw. Defense played lights out. The Colts the Colts was, I don't know what was going on with the Colts. Jonathan Taylor was running all over the Packers. He did not play the fourth quarter.
Was he hurt? I mean, because I didn't hear anything about it.
There were no reports of him being hurt. That's what I was saying.
But when I guess they had to change the offense up to try to get ahead.
Well, whatever the offense
the defense was playing too stiff for them to try to run it out.
Whatever the offense is, you ain't got no better back than Jonathan. No, because they were still running the ball a little bit. But Taylor also can catch passes. I don't know what was going on. I'm waiting to hear something. But it was just odd that he didn't play. But I mean, like I said, the defense was lights out.
So you think that
it was?
We can. I'd say if we go 50-50, if we can go 2 wins.
I wasn't even expecting that game. I was expecting this game coming up. Tennessee.
I'm thinking we're gonna have a little time against the Vikings.
Vikings are very beatable.
Well, they beat the 49ers. So what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, like, as far as the schedule,
correct.
Without Jordan Love, the Vikings may be the toughest because it's a rival game. And it's always intense.
But I think I don't know if the Vikings will be that tough. I think Jefferson's got hurt.
After this 49ers game?
Jefferson was hurt. Yeah, he got hurt.
He'll be recovered in 2 weeks.
I don't know.
Oh, you think it was one of those injuries?
Yeah, it looked like, because same thing happened with Brown from Philly. He had a little hamstring issue in practice, and he was out for the game today. So, especially receiver.
Well, the Vikings definitely not going to win without Jefferson.
Correct. Like, you can't be a receiver and have a hamstring issue. Like, that ain't happening. So,
all right. Well,
we'll see. I like their schedule. Definitely don't have any heavy hitters on there to be really worried about. Like I said, if your defense can hold you down,
right, for over these next couple games,
the next few games, to the offense can get Love back and get back.
Oh, see, there you go.
And score.
Where's the Love?
Well, I mean, Love in there is going to be more productive than Malik Willis is going to be.
And as the games get more challenging, you want your plus you want Jordan Love in there, but right now
he still needs reps. He's in that where he still needs reps.
Well, plus if you're gonna have him out, you want to have him out during this stretch.
During this, yeah,
because this is probably
a very easy,
very winnable stretch right now.
100%. I think their overall schedule. Look up on your computer, see what the Packers' strength of schedule was, because I'm looking at their overall schedule. It did not look like, just in general, the Packers had a hard schedule looking all the way through. We look at the next couple games. Obviously, we know they got Tennessee next, and Titans 0-2. They lost 2 games. They didn't look good, so I don't expect any resistance really, because their offense is terrible. And if the Packers' defense, they might shut Tennessee out. That's how bad Tennessee looks. I could see the Packers' defense shutting them out. Now, now to win a game, you really only need 3 points. I mean, hopefully you get more than that, but you only need 3. But they look good. Maybe they're going to do what they did. Hey, ride Jacobs. Jacobs can't be fumbling at the goal line, giving up a touchdown, but he ran well, and he ran a lot.
Well, like I said, I was on ESPN Tory Lowe Tuesdays, and I said that Josh Jacobs remind me of Dorsey Levens.
Oh, really?
A workhorse back.
Okay, yeah.
30 yards, 30 carries.
30 carries is a lot.
Yeah, and that's a lot. And
especially in today's
and
NFL.
we live in today's times.
That's a lot.
You don't see a workhorse back.
No.
They always go with the dual back.
A little committee.
The lightning and the thunder idea.
Yeah, a little committee. But, yeah, he ran it well. I mean, like I say, his only bad thing was that fumble at the goal line. That was it. Other than that,
now
he was lights out.
This is the toughest schedule rankings. The Browns, they say the Browns have here are the
hard schedule
2024 strength of schedule rankings for each team. The Packers is on here at 4, along with the Texans, Bills, Giants, Jaguars, and Raiders, and Patriots. So I guess they saying 4 or 5 other teams have the same strength of schedule as the Packers, but the Packers are coming in right after the Steelers at 3, at 4.
What do you mean, the hardest schedule?
The strength of schedule. The strength of schedule rankings for each team.
At A4? Who's
No, what I'm saying is the Browns.
Browns have the hardest schedule?
Yep.
Okay.
The Ravens, Steelers, then the Packers.
And then the Packers. The 4th hardest schedule?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule.
And they're saying opponents combined. They're going by the opponents' combined wins in 2023, the percentage.
Yeah, I'm looking at, I don't even know who on their schedule looks that hard.
I mean, hey, we talking about what you talking about is analytics. You brought this up.
Yeah, I'm doing eye test. They're doing records of last year. We know we know what the records of last year mean. Nothing.
That's why you got to start doing your own thing.
That's why, and that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at the schedule.
Forging your own. You eyeballing it.
Yeah, Texans. We know ain't that. The Titans terrible. Vikings so.
The Vikings beat the Niners though. I mean, I'm just saying the Vikings. They surprised me, that they beat
everybody. They surprised everybody.
They sure did.
And last week was a ton of upsets. It was upset central last weekend. Like because I'm in a pool where you got to pick the winners, and they keep your record the whole season. And it was upsets galore last week. Yeah, everybody was missing picks. But they got Rams, Cardinals, both winnable. Texans is a hard game. Jaguars, they don't look good right now. Detroit got smacked, but we know Detroit's going to be tough.
Right.
Bears trash. Niners should be tough. Dolphins without Tua, we don't know what they're going to be now.
They probably didn't know Tua was going to be out though. That
100%,
concussion, yeah,
100%. So then Seahawks, never know with them.
Hey, they playing strong now.
The Seahawks are playing strong right now.
Saints playing good right now.
Saints is out of control. They're offensive.
They said that they scored on every drive almost like every.
Well, they put up like 40-something, 30-something. They went back to last year's game where they had 40-something points. To the first game this year, they had 30-something. Then they had 40-something again. So, man, we know how it is. Stuff changes in the season with injuries. It can, but listen, the Packers got the game. It's under the belt. It's over with. It's already in the win column. They're going to take it because they're injured right now.
Well, I'll say this: we'll keep everybody up to date on Tony's Jordan Love watch. I think he's turning around though. I think we're turning them around.
Jordan Love had nothing to do with this.
Also, when we come back, I want to talk about your boy P. Diddy.
Oh boy,
P. Diddy. He's saying that if he can get bail, he won't have any female contact.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's what he said. But we're going to talk about what's going on with Diddy. Diddy has been arrested. He's in jail right now, but he's offering to say on the conditions not to have any female contact. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Ring in the changing of the seasons with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra when it presents When the Saints Go Marching In, September 20th through the 22nd at the Bradley Symphony Center. The MSO and its newly appointed principal pops conductor Byron Stripling will be joined on stage by Broadway star Crystal Monet Hall, organist Bobby Floyd, and drummer Jim Rupp for a musical journey through the roots of the blues with songs like Alexander's Ragtime Band, St. Louis Blues, Sweet Georgia Brown, and so many others. Visit MSO.org to reserve your best seats now or call the box office at 414-291-7605. Come and experience some of the most iconic hits to come out of New Orleans and the Jazz Age with When the Saints Go Marching In, running September 20th through the 22nd only. The number again for tickets is 414-291-7605 or online at MSO.org.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law Offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law Offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law Offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law Offices.
Coming with straight truth.
And we see the mayhem and we see the after effects, and it leaves a lot of people scratching their heads. And when you see a 14-year-old, involved in this, how did he get the weapon?
And this is my favorite show on the station. I love you guys so much. Every day I listen to you guys. I swear to God. I mean, I listen to all the shows when I'm at work, but this show right here, these wonderful, that's what's up.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm back where I belong. Yeah, I never felt so strong. I'm back, I'm feeling like there's nothing I can't try. And if you with me, put your hands high. Put your hands high. You haven't lost a life before. This one's for you, put your hands high. Your dreams are filled, you're rocking with the best. I'll be on the song. I hear the tears of a clown. I hate that song. I always feel like they're talking to me when it comes on. Another day, another dawn. Another Keisha, nice to meet you. Get the math, I'm gone. What am I supposed to do when the club lights come on?
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith in studio. Sean Diddy Combs arrested. Freak-offs at the center of sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Combs was arrested amid a wave of lawsuits against him alleging sexual assault and misconduct. T. Smith.
All kind of stuff.
Your boy, what's going on?
Your boy, yeah. Not my guy. Diddy was influenced, though, over my era of music.
Right.
He was a huge influence.
You was out there dancing in the club talking about...
I didn't like...
We won't stop.
I'm going to tell you about... Kind of like... I didn't like Trump because when he was on Apprentice,
right,
he seemed like an a-hole. Same thing for Diddy when he was on... What's the... Making the Band?
Making the band when he made him go get the cheesecake.
He was just a jerk. I was like, I do not like Diddy. Dude's like a straight a-hole. I didn't like him for that reason. So I mean,
a lot of his artists didn't like him because of those contracts he put him in.
Right, but I mean, they
was trying to tell us,
putting out music out there and helping artists out there. I mean, obviously he had a big influence, but liking him personally,
was he really helping the artists though?
Not like he should have been, but I'm just saying, like he's attached to a lot of the music from that era that I liked. But I'm just saying, I never really liked him personally because of how he was on that show.
Look, let me tell you something. I always felt that when people get a lot of money, they say
some people
when they get a lot of money,
they lose their mind.
What's inside of them gets enhanced.
Correct. Yeah.
So
he didn't change into that. He was already that.
This was already something that was there. But then when he got the resources, he was able to do whatever he felt like he wanted to do. Because you're talking about a guy with yachts, with all kinds of options that he could have taken.
He could do whatever.
But now he's dealing on the low vibration where he's involved in human trafficking, sex parties, real low vibrational ideas on a consistent basis. They said he had over 1,000 things of baby oil lubricants. You know, what is this?
The baby oil market cornered over there.
What is this? Well, if you go to the right store, if you go to the right store, the Dollar Tree, you can get baby oil for $1.
Get tubs of it.
And if they got $1,000 worth of baby oil, ain't nothing.
Oh, he bought them out.
Hey,
he bought the dollar store out.
But like I said, what is these freak-offs? Do you know what these freak-offs consist of?
I do not.
Have you ever been invited to one of those? You was an L.A. Laker.
I had my own freak-off.
Hold on.
I wasn't invited to a Diddy
freak-off. So what do a T. Smith freak-off look like?
Just what you imagine.
Oh, wow. Baby oil?
And maybe worse.
With the baby oil?
Nah, I didn't have any baby oil.
Oh, wait, but what I'm saying?
Put that petroleum on my skin.
With the golf clubs, with the golf cart?
No golf.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
There was nothing.
You know that you was a Laker.
Freak-off was nasty.
Hold on, you was a Laker.
Yep.
And Magic Johnson is known for having pretty wild ideas going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how that ended up. Hey,
oh, wow.
With him announcing that he had the HIV. Right no, this is what happened.
Why is he doing that to that man?
Hold on, wait a minute. I know that's your old teammate.
Why are you going at him
All
like
I'm saying is this: what he announced. I didn't announce.
He has moved past that. He's a businessman.
I know, but what I'm saying is that he probably got it. What happened to him because he was out there in L.A. living that that lifestyle.
Of course,
he was probably at the top of that lifestyle.
How else do you do it? Yeah,
he got the movie out. This ain't just Tory Lowe. He made a movie about it.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
All I'm saying is this the way of the world out there when you get on that level? The freak-offs, the elaborate sex ideas,
like you
sexual experience,
like you already said. Like these people, and you see it in all walks of life. This is exactly why when people are on social media and they're talking about, they see a story of an entertainer, an athlete, somebody in the public eye, somebody with a lot of money who does something crazy, right? They see that and they want to quick, terrible role model. And I'm always like, man, these people aren't role models,
right,
bro. You don't know these people. You have no idea who they are.
But they're influencing us.
And what you're seeing, right, and they should be, is my point. Like, I just told you, I can separate it. Like, I didn't like who Diddy was, but I know he was influencing music that I liked.
And you could get out there on the dance floor.
Right, I can dance to the music, but I don't like him. Right? But I mean, this is what people got to understand. Like, if I see somebody, I see Steph Curry on TV. Like, okay, he's a great player. Love to watch him play. I don't know him personally.
Right.
I'm not trusting him with anything.
And well, that's logic. That's common sense.
Correct. And that's these people need to understand. Like you said, these people are who they are. All money does is give them opportunity that they wouldn't necessarily have if they didn't have money. Now they can do extra stuff. Now I can go buy me a 50-foot bed and put it in my backyard.
I thought it was 100 feet.
No, it's 50-foot bed.
Oh.
And have 50 people come over, 50 girls.
And they all jumping on the bed.
And they're going to do whatever on the bed.
Out in the yard?
Out in the backyard.
That's where it was.
That's where it was, right. So that's what I'm saying, though. So now you have, if Diddy was nobody, or if Diddy's even Z,
Right.
He ain't getting 50 strippers to come out in his backyard.
Hey, don't speak on your. Hey, what's up?
You ain't got that game, son.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on. If
he a DJ. He DJing every night now.
Hey, get 5.
He had a couple after parties
get
now.
5. Let me see. I want to see you pull 5.
Ooh, he said you can't. Ooh,
you can't even get 5.
He hating on you, DJ Brother Z. He went from Jordan Love to DJ Brother Z.
What he doing?
Oh wow. Look, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wow.
5.
Oh wow. He had to bring the phone over to him and show him what time it was. That young stud, the young bull. You trying to come at the young bull?
He can't get 25. That's what I meant.
Oh wow.
I'm up in the ante now.
Here we come now. He coming back. But see, the thing is, this is what I'm saying. These things that these, when we talk about Diddy, when we talk about Kanye, when we talk about some of these guys who were just a year ago billionaires.
Right.
From billionaires to people that are, barely making $300 million, in a week, They cut the contracts from these people, and now we got the ideal, okay, I want to be a billionaire, but in a week's time, that can all be gone. How can you lose that much money in a week? Kanye West, Diddy. Then they was getting into it. Remember Kanye West and Diddy?
Yeah.
Diddy was getting into it because Kanye West was saying that Diddy was calling him to try to talk to him about talking about the people in the industry. Right after that conversation, Kanye West lost $1 billion, $6 or some odd billions of dollars, lost his Adidas contract and a lot of other contracts, went down to like $300 million. Diddy became the new billionaire at that point, right after that conversation, after he had that spat with Kanye West. Now, not even a year and a half later, we're seeing Diddy with a mugshot and no bail. And he's saying that
he's a flight risk.
If you let me out, I won't have the women around.
And who's going to believe that?
Well, he was both. A lot of men said that Diddy was trying to get them too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's going to believe that he ain't going to do nothing?
Come on now. He got too many resources.
Exactly. He going to be
For
out.
now, yeah.
He going to do a Russell Simmons. He going to leave the country. Be gone and ain't coming back.
And
hey, Diddy walk right out the front of the courthouse, right into a plane and be gone.
He can.
Right?
He can do it. I mean, he got the money.
You can't let this dude out.
No bail. So do you think that's fair that Diddy gets no bail?
100%. He can't. Like certain people, you just can't allow them because they got too many resources. They're going to get out. And the other thing with people like that is that you already know, just like any other person with a lot of influence, they got yes men all around.
Right.
So they're going to do something. Yes men don't care about breaking the law.
And one of the women from Danity Kane came out and said she was sexually assaulted by Diddy.
Oh, just, dude, you're about to see a whole bunch of people come out.
I mean, they filed the lawsuit. And I think he contacted. He's trying to contact some of these people.
Somebody for a whole bunch of times. Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of people will come out.
You ain't supposed to contact nobody if you got a no contact order. They don't play around with that.
Correct. That's what I'm saying though. But he's probably contacted people who haven't come out yet. It's like, don't come out. It's too late though.
I'm gonna throw you some cash.
You got too much stuff against you already. You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna be. You're done. You're in jail.
So we have
seen
forever. So you saying that this is the end of what Diddy?
The last of Diddy. He's gonna be.
This the last of it.
He'll be in jail. Ain't getting out.
Him and R. Kelly gonna be trying to make records in the jail.
Because old boy from the Southern District, he don't mess around, and he said they got more stuff.
Oh, they said that there's more things going on, and maybe more people, maybe more people attached to it.
So he's already in trouble. I mean, Diddy's biggest thing is that video of Cassie hurt him bad.
Right.
Hurt him bad.
It showed the evil side.
It showed him bad. Like if you just heard all the stuff, didn't see that video, you could leave some room for or they're just going after a high profile brother. Or you could have some kind of something, right? Some kind of doubt.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the video, if you can do that, I can believe you can do anything.
Well, look, when we come back, we're gonna have a pop culture report. But what I want to talk about is now that Diddy don't have no bail. Is he kind of like Epstein where they got to watch him so he don't kill himself?
Never know. It's a good question.
That's a conversation that's going on right now, too.
Yeah.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report with Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to another episode of Analysis, man.
From Bucks superstar Giannis.
You know, and then I'm going to like Chris at the time. What did coach mean? What do you...
And even Green Bay QB Jordan Love. There's only one call for these conversations.
I've never been in a Lambo, and I have to, right? What is this Lambo league?
Tune in to the Thanalysis Show, presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Find it today on Apple, Spotify, and anywhere you get podcasts.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
An integrated strategy, including infrastructure, community involvement, education, enforcement, and legislative reforms. Yeah, we've kind of heard that before already. It can correct pretty much anything, right? They use it for everything except reckless driving in Milwaukee. I want you to consider this now. Expand the number of police officers in neighborhoods where reckless driving is happening, punish with fines, extended license suspensions, use speed and red light cameras. We need to inform people about the repercussions of reckless driving, and then we need to follow through with punishment. We need to continue to build speed bumps, roundabouts, narrow the lanes to help traffic slow down. And while you're at it, designate some space for bicycles and pedestrians only. We need to encourage the use of mobile apps to report reckless driving since you're on your phone anyway. And finally, promote local and state legislation that successfully combats irresponsible driving. Yeah, we've heard that before, but no. Just enforce the laws we already have on the books. And by combining this, Milwaukee drivers can enjoy a safe environment that lowers reckless driving, all the risks that come with it. Why? Well, this needs to be the Common Council and the city's primary focus. So perhaps next time there won't be that, dead on arrival traffic bill in Milwaukee Common Council or that traffic bill in state legislature. But then if you're driving, you might want to be careful. I mean, the next thing that's dead on arrival could be you.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth. It's powered by ES Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snibe. The Milwaukee Brewers dropped Game 2 against the Phillies on Tuesday night. This one by a final score of 5-1. The magic number, though, for the Crew, however, to clinch the NL Central despite that loss, did drop to 1 after the Cubs lost to the Oakland Athletics. Game 3 between the Phillies and the Brew Crew set for tonight. First pitch is scheduled for 6:40. Over to the NFL, where the Green Bay Packers are getting set to head down to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Head coach Matt LaFleur saying winning on Sunday will not impact the team's decision on quarterback Jordan Lowe. And lastly, ESPN insider Adrian Wojnarowski announcing on social media that he has officially retired from ESPN and will become the general manager of the men's basketball program at St. Bonaventure. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown team. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage Tony.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Entertainment, current events, and trending topics. You get it all on the Culture Report with the Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith on the Tory Lowe Show. Here is your host, Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. Tony Smith Diddy is in jail. Diddy ain't got no bail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
shouldn't.
Diddy says that he wouldn't have any female contact if they let him out. We talked about that before we went to break.
Promise I won't do it again. Come on.
That's the one story. Now, there's another story where they're asking, do they got the security on his jail cell so there's not another incident of suicide like what happened with Epstein, allegedly?
That's a great question. Can he be trusted? Because
if you just lost everything,
all, I don't know if Epstein actually killed himself.
Well, that's why I said allegedly.
That's the first thing, right?
I said allegedly.
Right. I'm thinking
it's a lot of things going on with that, but we gonna do the allegedly because it's a lot of people that got that same thought, right?
So they definitely got to watch him. He's been hanging with too many high profile people, and if not for that reason, they got to watch him because you got to look at the life this dude's been living. Like, he pretty much can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants, at any time. So you go from that to I'm in a jail cell now. I don't care how cushy the prison is.
Right, because you can order stuff while you're in jail.
That's fine.
He got
but you can't go
a lot of money.
You can't go nowhere.
But what I'm saying is I can get the best cover. I can get a mattress.
No, you can get all
I can get a
stuff.
flat screen.
That is nothing. Nothing is going to be nothing.
I can make it comfortable
when you can't leave. When you want to leave, you can't move around.
When
like
you're used to traveling, when you got a whole yacht out in the water in the New York harbor,
wherever you want, however you want it. Yeah, that ain't gonna matter. None of that's gonna matter. I don't care what you get in there. You can get the linens from the kings of Africa. It ain't gonna help you because you can't do nothing. So you go from that to that. You obviously got to be on suicide watch for this dude because he's like, man, it's over for me. There's nothing.
Well,
I ain't getting out.
I'll say this.
Because there are going to be more accusations coming.
They're saying that men and women were sexually assaulted by Diddy.
Correct.
So there's a lot of men in there.
All right. So, well, I mean, but
I'm just saying, like
the promise of I ain't going to
I'm just saying
no women, that doesn't do anything.
Well, what I'm saying is a lot of men said that he tried to X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So he can make it comfortable in there, and he got, access to males.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just saying.
Like I said, man, it's ugly for Diddy right now, but it should be.
Do you think his lawyers have enough money to work out a sweet deal?
No, there ain't gonna be no deals. I'm telling you, the dude they're dealing with, they ain't trying to work out no deals. He ain't trying to work out no deals. He's trying to get you, and right now, Diddy, he got you. When he said I got more, you in trouble. I knew he was in trouble then.
Well,
when he said
he got people on video. So where's those people? Who are those people? And what was their participation level? Are this going to be? Is there going to be more people rounded up from this whole thing?
Yes, 100%. But I'm trying to think. Are they gonna? Yeah, how are they gonna do it? This is similar to the Epstein stuff with the freak offs. Like, who's participating? Obviously, Diddy. They're gonna charge him with racketeering, which means you're just the head of an enterprise. So where are all the other people in the enterprise? Diddy ain't doing this by himself.
Right. It was a whole bunch of people that had to make this work.
Right. So somebody else is going down. There will be some other people taking a fall. But the question is, like, are they going to give some of these people a deal because they need more stuff on Diddy? You know what I'm saying?
To actually get the big dough.
Some people going to get a plea deal.
Hold on. It's another way out for Diddy. He flip and tell on everybody, like Nino Brown at the end of New Jack City. I got everybody number. I got all the information. I'm gonna tell on everybody.
But they don't want everybody in it. They other big names.
Why get one big person?
They're not gonna give up.
And it's people over Diddy. I'm talking about Diddy is not the one.
Oh,
because in the one lawsuit by the young producer, he named Lucien Grange of UMG, of Universal Music Group. Sure. He named higher than Diddy. He said this goes up.
I get it, but I'm just telling you that Diddy is a big enough name where they're not gonna let him off because he can't. He's too high profile.
But what if Diddy give up The people that's up over him about a couple levels.
They can't let him go. They can't. He's too high profile. Everybody knows. Like the people you talking about, people don't even know about them people.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
they know that Diddy name,
but Diddy got the video footage. You know, these people came to party with Diddy. They thought they was going in these side rooms. He had the digital cameras set up.
All they're gonna do for Diddy if he give up some names is they're not gonna let him out. He's still gonna serve.
He'd probably get out in 10 years.
No, he ain't getting out in 10 years because other stuff is gonna come for him. It's just you just tip of iceberg right now. Still, there's gonna be more stuff come. Like if he makes some kind of deal and they say, "Oh, we got to give you 20 years," because you're too visible, and people are gonna. If people know that you only did like 10 years, they're gonna know something's up.
Well, he gonna give up the higher ups.
Right. But people ain't care about them, especially the victims.
If you get rid of the people that funded Diddy, you can knock a lot of this stuff out. Because Diddy was probably given access to things from serving people higher than him. Correct. That's all I'm saying. So if he can give up those people, then they can really core out the real energy, the real funding, the real money that gave Diddy the money. Why wouldn't they go after that?
I know, but
and then try to get Diddy? Why, if Diddy could give up the people that gave him the funding to be who he is, and they were participating, then you can core out.
I'm not saying
the whole thing.
I'm not saying he's not going to give them up, and they're not going to try to make some deal with him because of that. All I'm saying is Diddy's still going to have to do a lot of time just because he's too big and visible. So the public ain't gonna put up with Diddy getting any kind of break. There's too many victims out there. Too many people related to the victims. There's too many connections. It's not going to happen for him.
All right. Well,
you're going to just do it.
I got another.
He's going to do his whole bunch of time.
I got another celebrity that then said something that you need to hear about because I want to ask you this question. Lil Boosie. You know they like Lil Boosie in Milwaukee. You know they like Lil Boosie. They brought him here.
I heard that name.
Mandela Barnes and them brought Boosie here to get y'all out to vote. That's what happened. You know,
y'all.
Yeah, you know, that's what they did. They brought when Mandela Barnes was running, you know, his last run, they brought Lil Boosie out to get him.
And what did he say?
Get the people to vote. Well, this is what Lil Boosie said. He said, I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other celebrity entertainer has done. Flew females out for threesomes. He just freakier. We actually
kinda.
He said we actually gonna call women prostitutes who fly in willingly to be with their partners for sex. So if you rich and you fly a woman to where you at, and you buy her stuff and you give her money, then you could be like Diddy. I mean, he's saying basically you could get charged for that.
He's saying that, but where he went wrong is that like Diddy's got these rules.
The Diddy rules.
And like, you know, you can't leave until all your bruises heal.
What?
Or all the scars are gone. Yeah. That's what they're saying. So that right there, that's kidnapping. Like you telling me I can't leave. So, yeah, it's just not that simple. On a general scale, what he's talking about, might be true. Like this is celebrity, famous people, and people with money in general, doctors, you know, high-profile lawyers, all these kind of people do this kind of stuff.
Well, Boosie also goes on to say, if that's the case, if you've been flued out, you know, when we turned it into flued out.
Flued, yeah.
You know what that means?
It ain't flown, it's flued.
Because you know what that means. Flued means you on the this, you know.
You got flued
when
out.
you flown out, you visiting relatives. When you flued out, you know what I'm saying? You got to. He's saying that's similar to if you're doing that, you should be labeled a sex worker.
Yeah, it's just not a direct transaction, so it's kind of hard to do that. So, I mean, I don't agree with that.
Have you ever flued out? Have anything flued out?
We don't call it flued out. We call it import.
Oh, wow. Imported. From China.
We did some imports, not from China, from other cities.
Here we go. DJ Brother Zeke. Do you think that if you flew a woman out, you know, is that something you could be arrested for, according to Lil Boosie?
I mean, yeah, if you keeping her against her will.
Right. That's the difference.
Oh, so holding people hostage.
I'm importing it. Oh, you want to go? Okay, see you.
Here we go.
I'm letting you go.
All right, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more Pop Culture Report with Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it is the effective communication coach, Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Look, y'all, I got to let you know that the best morning show on planet Earth is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, Truth Telling Hits with Telly and Truth Swiping are coming at you live and in color every weekday on YouTube. So go to YouTube right now to subscribe to 1017 The Truth and watch Telly and I do our thing and get your morning started off right. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
The Wisconsin Black Chamber is hosting its third Thursday networking event featuring the pitch competition, September 19th at Elevate MKE, 1131 North Water, 5 to 9 p.m. Registration to compete in the pitch competition is done at the event. It starts at 5 p.m. for 15 minutes, so be on time if you want to be in that number of finalists that compete in December for the $10,000 first place prize. The audience chooses the winner at the monthly event, so ask your family and friends to come support you. Third Thursday is not just about the pitch competition, though. There's life-changing networking opportunities, games, prizes, and music by DJ L Boogie. There's no cost to attend our Third Thursday event or compete in the pitch competition, so don't miss out. Elevate MKE, September 19th, 5 to 9 p.m. Visit twbcc.com so you don't miss out on what we have going on.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They're the window and door equivalent of hitting for the cycle. Pella manufactures all of their own products, and each one of those products gets tested thousands of times to ensure it stands the test of time. Quality craftsmanship and innovative design are built into every Pella product for timeless beauty and performance. Order by September 30th and get as low as $18 per window and $81 per patio door per month. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Time is running out on the Brewers regular season. Hurry up and catch the Crew battle the Diamondbacks September 20th through the 22nd for College Night and a Brewers Puppy Vest giveaway on the 21st. Get your seats now at brewers.com/tickets.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. We've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Roll another one.
Sit up, never like you know it's special packet with them automatics. We gon' set them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo!
Oh, you feeling sturdy, Shake it.
She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Joining me in the studio is Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. On a Wednesday, Tony Smith, we got some, I try to throw some relationship ideas out there on you because you out here, you on the scene, you watching, you looking, you paying attention.
And I'm old. I've seen a whole bunch.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of stuff online. And recently I saw this conversation where a woman basically was saying that she is going to live in her masculine energy until a man comes and puts her into her feminine energy.
What?
Basically, she's living this way, this certain type of way.
Masculine energy.
You know, yeah, she's living this type of way. You know, independent or whatever.
Is she gonna attract
and
a guy with
when
that?
the guy comes, when she meets the right guy, she's gonna fall into
what
her
guy-
natural feminine energy.
Are you gonna approach a girl who's showing masculine energy? Are you gonna?
A lot
approach
of
a
people
girl?
do. A lot of people. It depends on how they look.
You see a girl with masculine energy, you approaching her?
You may not. You may not know.
so.
If
I'm not.
You may not know she
That's
got
0 for
that
2.
type
What
of
about you?
energy. I'm not. You know,
That's
I
0 for
can't.
3,
that's
so.
too much. You know, it's really
Anybody
too
out
much.
there approaching that type of female?
But what I'm saying is, what she was basically saying was, when the man comes, the right alpha male, she might fall back in line.
So she just want to play games.
I don't know. Do we got the audio of this DJ Brother Zech?
drama? Sounds like.
I'm trying to get the audio up. I want you to hear this, so I want to get your response,
trying to understand
your
what you're
reaction.
talking about.
Well, you know,
It sounds like drama, which I ain't with. I ain't with drama. No need.
Right. So how do I get a guy to break those walls down?
Put the shoe on the other foot real quick. I just want to, I guess, note what this be sounding like to me. I can't, my beloved, I don't know her, and I don't know contextually what she means by having walls up, you feel me? And that's why I said I'm trying to be gracious. But I find too often, especially because it's popular rhetoric, that a lot of women will rather choose to place their healing, to place their progress on the backs of a doing what he's supposed to be doing. Like ladies, bruh, because again, I find it more with women. Take men out of the center of your life and see what that do for you.
I don't know. She said that she's an aggressive, dominant female and wants a guy to break down her walls.
Sounds like breaking horses. I ain't down with it.
Oh, wow.
I want the horse that's already tamed so I can put the saddle on and ride. I don't want to have to break the horse myself. You seen the horse breaking on those cowboy movies where it's a wild horse and you got to tame it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nah, I ain't down with all that.
So should a guy try to go up against the walls? And if you like her, if you know what I mean, why not try to break down the walls?
I know, but that's why I asked you the initial question. Are you going to even approach a female that you see with that kind of energy? And the answer is no. Right. So you're not going to like her already. You're not going to get to know her. You're just not, because you're not going to get into that.
It's just too much up front.
Yeah, you're going to see the drama like, oh, okay, that's a lot of work that I don't know you well enough to be willing to do that.
And I'm not
work.
Dr. Phil.
Right. I'm
not doing all the psychological
I don't know you. Like, no. If you came off with the right attitude,
well, you got to break the walls down, then pay for everything. You know, I'm just trying to figure this out.
I don't know what walls will be. Well, listen, there can be different walls up, but having the wrong energy, the masculine energy, aggressive energy, ain't gonna get me to talk to you. So I'm not gonna try to get to know you. And to know,
you're gonna choose the path.
To know if you're worth.
You're gonna choose the path of less resistance.
I'm not gonna choose that resistance. It might be other. There's always gonna be something about someone, because nobody's perfect. We all got our stuff that you're gonna have to deal with.
Of course.
But up front, I ain't dealing with that. When I see it coming, ain't no way I'm a volunteer for that.
So a man shouldn't be dealing with trying to tear down the walls of trying to penetrate walls to get to know somebody.
But that's what I say. There's always going to be some walls. There's always going to be something there that you're going to have to work through. But I'm saying, if something initially is turning you off, you're not even going to try to get to know that person. I mean, because
what if she's gorgeous?
Relationships are work, right? You know that, right? So you got to be willing to. There's got to be something there for you to be willing to do that work.
And I agree. It has to be something more than looks. It has to be something more than
looks.
Yeah, it has to be something that you can feel that you can build with.
Right, and coming up front with with an attitude that you're not in line with, it's just not going to get you to even to go there and test the waters.
But we're living in a time where the man is only to shut up, pay for everything, do what I say, catch my attitude, and all of that, and you got to deal with all of that, or you ain't no man.
All right, well, you just gave me another reason not to deal with it. I'm paying for everything. I definitely ain't dealing with that attitude.
Hey, that's toxic. Well, you talking like it's toxic masculinity coming out your mouth right now.
No, not me. I'm just saying.
You don't want to deal with all that?
No. You don't either. What you talking about? You over there saying the same thing I'm saying. Nah, I ain't dealing with
Hey,
that. I ain't
DJ
approaching her.
Brother Z, did you see a lot of this? The walls that this lady talking about that people build up and you got to break through the wall?
Yeah, everybody has a wall up.
And should a man break through the wall to show the woman that he's worthy?
Kool-Aid man.
He said,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to bust through the wall. Oh, wow.
I'm telling you.
Here we go.
Nobody got time for all that work. I'm trying to relax and enjoy life.
And Bill, right?
I'm not trying to stress out.
Here we go.
Don't want no stress. I'm living low stress.
Well, I think that's it, T. Smith. I think that we got through all the questions I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we have to have these conversations because when you look on the dating scene or the when you look out here in the pool of dating, I mean, it's a lot of different ideas out here, and you got to just choose the one that's right for you. And you saying that ain't right, breaking down the walls.
No, I'm not saying it's not right. I'm saying initially, if you're giving off bad vibes or like those are, to me, that attitude, a masculine aggressive energy for, I guess, me it's a turnoff. It's not going to get me to approach you. Like, I don't care how good you look. Like, I still know that I got to deal with that attitude. Don't nobody look good enough for me to deal with that attitude. Now, maybe someone who ain't been around. I've been around. Mm-hmm. I've seen good-looking women for my whole life. So your looks ain't going to impress me. That ain't going to impress me, right? So then I see that attitude, I'm out. I mean, it takes a half a second for me to recognize that attitude, and then I'm out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't come with something initially that's going to turn me off. Like, it's no different than someone who looks at someone to say you don't like dark hair, you like lighter hair. Like, it just ain't your thing, right? You got nothing against it, but it ain't your thing. I'm not even going to approach in that case. So initially, your attitude is turning me off. I'm looking the other way.
Well, I appreciate you for bringing that pop culture report, T. Smith.
Get y'all lives together out there.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Friday Night Lights officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School championship football. Be sure to tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Me, your girl Noni Juice, will be joined by Eduardo, the Regional CRA Residential Loan Director at Associated Bank. Eduardo and I will discuss the advantages of owning a home over renting. You will not want to miss these great tips that he is going to share. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the new 1017 The Truth.
Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers all-star and former National League MVP Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we got we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium has one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Here's to celebrating everyone's favorite time of year in Wisconsin with all our arty, fun-loving, foodie, feasting fall events. There's Kohler Food and Wine, Aaron's Art on Wheels at Road America, Red Cliff Cultural Days, Holy Hill Art and Craft Fair, and the fests. Wausau's Ginseng Fest, Warren's Cranberry Fest, Bayfield Apple Fest, Milwaukee Film Fest. Whew. There's a whole lot of fall fun to be had in Wisconsin. Find more events at TravelWisconsin.com. Sponsored by Travel Wisconsin.
Black men are the most likely Americans to die from lung cancer, and black people develop the disease earlier in life than others. Federal guidelines have nearly doubled the number of black Americans eligible for lung cancer screening. Insurance companies are required to cover these tests for those ages 50 to 80 who smoke or used to smoke. If that's you, talk to a doctor about lung cancer screening. For more information and to find a screening center near you, visit acr.org/mylcs. That's acr.org/mylcs.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. You can join us live as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth. You can see the lovely Queen Advocate, Arthur Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Salute.
How you doing, Queen?
Hey, it's hump day. We made it half of the week, you know. I'm geeked.
What's happening then?
Hey, we done had 3 full moons, so it's, you know, the energy is a roller coaster.
And you done brought in the cantaloupe juice.
No doubt.
I don't taste the mint in this.
I didn't put
You
mint
didn't put
in
the
it.
mint in this one.
See, look at you. Okay. I was just trying to see was you paying attention. But no, that's all fresh cantaloupe juice.
See, powerful.
Yeah.
See, get the high vibrations going.
That part.
Feel the vibration. Feel the vibration. That's that juice on my lips.
You know what I'm saying? Juicy mouth.
Hey, but we got a guest. We got, one of my favorite people. I've been knowing this man since I walked into North Division High School.
Hey.
I'm very proud of this man, Cyrus Caldwell. Went on to play for UW Milwaukee.
Yes.
And recently honored as a North Division Hall of Famer.
Hey,
yes,
salute.
Athletic Hall of Fame inducted.
Yes, sir.
Into the North Division Athletic Hall of Fame.
Salute.
Our home, you and I.
Hey, look, and now if anybody know me from high school, we got a live witness in here. And, it's very few people that I had on this show that was around me. That was around me when I was in high school. You know what I mean? So sometimes when I see him, we just laugh and shake hands. You know what I mean? We just be laughing. We say we gonna get together.
Inside.
But now we working now because we got a celebrity basketball game he going to be helping me with that's coming up. We're going to be announcing that. And then just the fact that I got somebody in the building.
Yeah.
North Division Blue Devil alumni, Hall of Famer now. They ain't even put me in the North Division Hall of Fame yet.
For real, you need an honorary.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm going to have to put the word in for you, brother.
I'm just saying. I'm in Iowa Lakes Hall of Fame in Iowa.
That's dope. That's even better.
I ain't even in the high school part. You know what I mean?
You just need to be in the City Hall of Fame.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
But the cool thing about Cyrus is I remember when we played football together, he can tell you about it.
Yeah.
Was he any good?
Oh, he was the man on the team.
Hey,
yeah.
Cyrus, I was so excited when Cyrus played basketball. He was the man on the basketball team.
Okay.
Correct.
I mean, 28, 30 points like it wasn't nothing.
25.
Yeah, but
thanks for hyping me up a little
but
bit.
I'm just saying, you went over 25. He average. He talking about his average.
Average, yes, sir.
But the night that he was cooking folks, it was way higher than that.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's a blessing to see you grow up and be a productive member of society. Coming out of North Division 53206, well, when we walked into school, they said we was going to either be dead or in jail.
That is correct.
That's the first thing they told us coming into that building.
And look at us now.
Right.
Hey.
We still here, brother.
Man, making a difference. And you working with the youth because you're a coach for King.
I'm an assistant coach at Rufus King High School. I love it. I love working with the youth, being able to teach them how to be men first.
Come on.
Then how to be student athletes.
Right.
That part.
Yeah.
Now, when you're working with the youth nowadays, what are some of the common things you're seeing that we probably as adults need to address as far as the parents?
Well, parents try to get involved a lot in the kids' lives as far as when it comes to sports. And, they need to sit back and let kids be kids. Let us as coaches handle the kids as we do the proper way, but some parents try to get a little bit too involved and they want to run things. And, you can't do that where I'm at. We have a strong head coach over there, Doug Lewis, who has been a coach for
a great program
30 years. Yes. Doug Lewis, he was my assistant coach at UWM. When he got the job, 9 years ago at Rufus King. He was there for a year. Then he gave me a call a year later, asked me if I wanted to coach, and he's the only reason why I am coaching right now.
Powerful.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we were at North Division, and the things we had to face during that time, as far as having a class, I think when we were freshmen, it was like 300 students.
Yes.
Then when it was time for graduation, they don't believe what I'm telling you. How many people actually graduated?
In our class, I think we had about 50 kids.
54 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yes. Out of 300.
Yeah, how they fell off along the way.
I mean, we had to go through so many obstacles and listening to the announcements. Every time you turned on the announcements, it was somebody, some tragic going on.
Exactly.
And, it was just 53206. We didn't know that we were in 53206 back then.
Knew nothing about what type of atmosphere we were growing up in. We knew the atmosphere we were growing up in, but we didn't know the dynamics of it.
Right. But back to that football game, back to the
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, we can talk about it, but tell them about our experiences when we played sports at North Division.
Our experience playing sports at North was very fun.
Right.
You played all 4 years.
Right.
I didn't play football until my senior year.
And I had to beg you to come out.
You were one of the ones who told me that, man, you need to come out, man. And, I utilized that to get me in shape for basketball.
Right.
Yes.
And like I said, I mean, they had us, we stayed on the field for 60 minutes.
Especially you. I didn't. You did, brother. You did. We don't no knock on our quarterback, but our quarterback wasn't that good.
Right.
And it was, hey, we got Tory running the ball, so just get the ball to Tory every time.
That was the huddle.
That was
it. People, if I would have said it, they wouldn't even believe it.
Hey.
I'm trying to tell you.
And you said that you only played to be in shape. So were you in shape that basketball season? Was that the season where your numbers was just crazy?
Oh, my numbers went up every season.
Okay.
As a side, I actually came to North Division the second semester of my freshman year. I actually started out at Marquette University High School.
Okay.
And then I came over to North Division because I only lived down the street on 15th Center.
Mm-hmm.
So that was ideal for me.
Blacktown.
Yes, sir. Kept it in the hood.
Where it's all good.
And then you go on to UW Milwaukee.
Correct.
From an amazing high school career at North.
Yes, thank you.
What happened during your career at UW Milwaukee?
Well, it was an up and down type of career there. Honestly, I didn't take it as serious as I should have. But I had my moments. I actually had to change my game from a scorer to an actual point guard. And that's not easy.
No, it's not.
You're used to having the ball all the time and doing what you want to do, but I had to be a floor leader. I had to be a leader.
Floor general.
Yes.
So now that you're coaching and now that you're in the community as an adult, it's been years. I think we've been out of high school since, 95? So
next year to be 30. Remember we talked about that.
What is the biggest change that you've seen in the culture right here in the city?
Take your time.
Well,
he said, which change you talking about?
There's a lot of privilege. A lot of kids don't want to put in the work. We live in a microwave society where it's about now. What can you do for me now? But it takes work to get where you need to go, especially to play college basketball on a Division I level. See, it's different. And these kids, they just want it now. A lot of the kids that I see within this basketball community now, a lot of them think they're better than what they are. And then that comes back to the parents thinking their kids are better than what they are. But we are here to humble them. You have to remain humble when you're playing sports. You have to.
Now, is that because of social media? Social media plays a huge part nowadays. These phones, some of these kids, if you take their phone, they'll turn into a monster on you. And
Even though you paying the bill.
Right. So is the social media era?
Social media is huge when it comes to sports. Just think if we had social media, Tory.
Ooh.
Just think of how our stock would have risen way above than what we did.
Right.
Social media is ruining the kids. And it's sad.
In what way? Like, is it making them become more delusional?
That's where I'm going with that.
Oh, wow.
That's where I'm going. Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yes, so when they become more delusional, they don't put in the real work that it takes to become what they believe they can be.
They don't put in the real work, and they don't put in the correct work. And when I say correct work, I mean getting in the gym, shooting, getting in the gym,
hitting the track,
training, hitting the track. That's what we used to do.
Endurance, running the steps.
Exactly. See, nowadays you have trainers. We didn't have trainers. We worked on our game on our own. We didn't have all these dribbling drills where you're doing 1,000 dribbles to make a move, and it only take 2-3 dribbles to get to the basket.
Wow.
It's different.
So to sum it all up, the difference is that now the children have more access to resources, but less will to work.
Correct.
Wow.
I don't believe that they push themselves enough. See, we stayed playing basketball around the clock. Now you have, like you said, social media, video games.
Everybody an influencer.
Everybody want to be an influencer. Everybody want to be seen.
You know what? It's some adults acting crazy, I'm just trying to tell you.
A lot of the kids, act crazy, I think, too. Because my daughter played.
Right. 1,000-point score.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
But, I mean, she done a lot of amazing things, but I think AAU has a part in that as well. And I also have to speak. My daughter's class of 98, but it was a lot of coaches who played the buddy game, the friend to a friend of a family member, and the players that really worked hard were the ones that were handled, I would say, rough.
Right.
Due to the fact that, because again, to me, a great coach is somebody that can not only take a great player and make them greater, but make a player who wasn't good great.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So I've seen coaches in the city of Milwaukee, and me and Tory had this conversation all the time, because when you bring your kid, my daughter's an only child. So when we got into basketball, I had played, but not to the level of where she was.
Right.
So a lot of the things that I was being told, I believed. You know, with the training, with the 7 games in a weekend, like burning them out pretty much, and then thinking that AAU was gonna bring the scouts in, which in reality it don't. You still, the parents have to do their damn job too.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Correct.
but the way that it's packaged and the way that is sold to us, I think a lot of times too, it mislead the parents, which automatically gonna mislead the kids.
Absolutely.
And then we were in an era where it started to switch, where everybody should get an award and everybody, like we're all winners.
Beast.
Like, no, there's number one, number two.
And what I'm seeing is, even when the child is very good, the talent is not marketed correctly to the Division I.
Correct.
Because sometimes the scout miss. They don't get to see everybody. So when you're coming from an area where the scouts are not plentiful, the marketing has to kick in. It's not about just having good talent. Now it's about making the connections to get the person recognized, sending them to the right camps and things like that. Because it's a lot of people that were highly talented when we came up, but they didn't get an opportunity to go D1.
Right.
And they many times weren't marketed to those ideas, or didn't have the adult around to say, hey, let me connect you to this camp, and then go play in front of some camps with some network connections to show the talent. And a lot of people fell through the cracks as well.
That's right.
And you saw that with basketball.
It's a lot different nowadays because scouts can only come out at a certain time. I don't know the exact dates and times that they're made available, but it's totally different. So if you don't play on the circuit, you really don't get seen.
And Milwaukee is known for outstanding talent. Absolutely. And the sad thing that I've seen, and I was telling Tory too, that the children that are from here have to go somewhere else to get the respect, to get acknowledged, when you having, these main schools that we have bringing individuals in and then sending our children out knowing that the turnaround is high.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time too, like I said, when it comes to coaches, when it comes to parents, we have to make sure that we're on the same page when it comes to our children, because a lot of times the misdirection and everybody who played don't make you a good coach.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
Like, that is very
And just
correct.
because as a parent I was good don't mean your kid is good.
Right.
So we have to make sure we watching that as well. Like it's a whole nother plethora of issues that we have to make sure we paying attention to, because in the end our kids lose. Especially when you have a great kid having to go, and then I think it was a big thing about D1. All of the killer players I know went JUCO first.
Well,
especially when it came to the grades.
Correct. And
coming
that's what
out
that
of
was
NPS.
all about.
Yeah.
Because even with myself, I didn't go JUCO. I said I was Prop 48. Back then, it was Proposition 48. You didn't get the grades. You didn't get the ACT, SAT score. You had to sit out a year. So you wasted the whole entire year.
Wow.
See, these kids are spoiled nowadays. They don't have to worry about that.
Oh, so now it's no test scores that judge if you go play.
You still have to have the test scores, but it's a much more of a better opportunity for you to be able to play on that level.
Yeah. Because you can go JUCO.
You can go.
And then get the numbers that you need and get your grades up, and then have schools coming in looking at you.
Well, look, I'm going to give you your final thoughts because I know you got to run, but I'm going to tell you this. It was powerful to have you in the building because you're one of the students that beat the odds as well. That was up against us at North Division, where we had a huge class of students and only 50 of us or more were able to make it out.
Correct. And I appreciate that, my brother, because you and I kind of have similar background.
Right.
Your grandmother raised me.
Yep. My grandmother raised me.
My grandmother pretty much raised me through high school. So it definitely was difficult, just being a young black man and, dealing with all the trauma in our lives that we had to deal with. And we still are here today as older black men now, able to give back to our community.
Resilience.
And let kids know where we come from.
Right.
And pass that on. Pass on knowledge.
Come on.
You knew my wife, too.
Yes, sir.
Kamisha.
Yeah, we all went to school together.
Yeah,
yes,
we was walking through the hallway. People don't believe I was always
holding hands. It's nothing like you wouldn't trust me. Miss Brown, you would not. Yeah.
I already already know.
Yes.
I already know.
Oh, wow.
Tory was the man, though. Great guy. I love that guy.
Always a leader.
Yes, always been a leader.
And I was in church too back then.
Oh,
See, a lot of people
With his little Suso.
No cussing, none of
didn't
that.
go to the. Hey, when you was there when I was the prom king.
Yes.
And what happened?
Yes.
I had to turn it down.
Couldn't do it.
He in church.
He was in church. He was involved in church.
I turned it down. I was voted to
You
do
was
it.
in a cult.
And then here we go. It could have been. It could have been. But a lot of people don't believe that. I was voted to be the homecoming king.
Yeah.
And then I went and had a conversation with Big Joe.
That was our senior year, right?
Yeah, Big Joe was trying to tell me, don't do it.
Yeah.
Now I wish I had to listen.
Exactly, because that's the time you never
But
get
I'm
back.
young,
Yeah.
I was 15. I
And you
was
was
like
following I
18,
get it.
17,
Yeah.
But it was so many things that happened at North. We could be here for a long time.
Yeah, we could.
Talking about that, but it's very few people that knew me as a high school person because to y'all, I'm the same way.
Same guy.
See, they don't. People that know me from high school and now during that time, I'm not different in the way I approach things as an adult.
Yeah, always been vocal, always been a leader, smooth guy.
Yeah.
Always.
I was trying to get Cyrus to come to church.
Yeah.
He wasn't going. He was like, I'm going to
Nah. I wasn't gonna be able to do it, brother. You knew that already.
I did, but hey, look,
He tried.
He tried it.
Hey, I was trying. Hey, I was used to stand out in front of the dances and try to read the scriptures while people was trying to walk in.
You was out
They
there
lying,
doing God work.
He's not lying.
I'm trying to tell you.
He's not lying.
Hey, it was powerful.
He was recruiting.
But we were the bright spots, for those that we lost a lot of people along the way too.
Yes.
And so, like I said, it's just powerful to have somebody that when I look at, we know what really took place, and we understand what we had to do to get to where we are, and we're giving back to the community. So I appreciate you, Si, for real, 100%.
You too. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
And I appreciate both of y'all because, again, we talking about black men, 2 black men in the worst place to be raised, being black. 2 strikes against you because you're black and you a male in the most mass incarcerated city. You know what I'm saying?
And just think about it. We went to the worst school in the city.
Come on, that part.
Quote unquote.
That part.
Right.
Back then, that was the worst.
Remember that 2020? We was on 2020 for the dude with the camera that came in and caught the teacher sleeping and people rolling dice.
I know him by name, but I'm not going to say it.
Didn't he get chased out, off the school grounds?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, we was at the time when we went to North Division, it was rated one of the worst high schools in America.
In the country.
Because I was at South Division then. I graduated in 95 too, but I was at South.
Oh, okay.
And then not only that, we was on 2020 with Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
Hey, my cousin went to North and he tried to kill himself over there. So,
really?
Oh yeah, in the pool or something like that.
Yeah, we had a nice pool.
Times was real. It was deadly back then because again, coming in like y'all said, that's freshman year when somebody tell you that you only got 2 options, jail or death. You know what I'm saying? What is there to look forward to?
Right.
You banging out because that gang banging was real big back then. So, salute to both of y'all because y'all understand that y'all are like pivotal in y'all libraries now.
Correct. Right. Yes.
Of massive knowledge on you don't have to do what everybody else do to get here. You know what I'm saying? So salute to both of y'all.
We're leaders. We're both leaders.
Right.
So.
And y'all all right. Salute.
Well, I'm going to let you get the last words before we run the break. What do you want Truth Nation to know?
I would like Truth Nation to know. I want you to come to some Rufus King games and support our team.
Yeah.
We should be pretty good this year. We have a lot of guys coming back. Just looking for support, man. You support me, I support you.
Come on.
And that's just how life is,
Tough.
When you support people, then you get the same.
You put out the energy you get back.
Get that same energy back.
Hold on, we got somebody on the lines. We got Mr. Moore on the lines. He say he grew up with you. Mr. Moore, what do you got to say to Cyrus Carway?
What up, son, dog? What up, son?
Who this?
It's Ivy.
Oh, what's up, I? Yeah, that's one of my big homies. He lived on the same block. He from Laverne Way, LBC.
That's what's up.
Hey, salute.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulate you, dog. You can keep up the good work. Your skills. passing skills on. You know, that's what we did. They don't understand that we did that almost 24/7.
Exactly.
Woke up balling, went to sleep balling, and we had each other back. And y'all was, you know, like they was younger than us, but we still made sure they balled to get us up so they could be better than us. And I can say, Sonia, man, hey, I love that they, man, he went to UW and done his thing.
This guy on the phone right now, T-Lo, he was a serious athlete. You would have never knew it. He played basketball, but guess what he was really good at?
What?
Soccer.
What?
No lie. He was playing soccer back
Young Pele?
He was cold inside.
Mr. Moore, let me find out you running around like Young Pele.
Hey.
Hey, I was a little colder than Pele.
Nah, he was really,
Hey,
really
now
good.
you out there slaying them fish.
Yeah, he is.
Now you out there fishing. He in another sport you won't believe
Right.
that he doing.
I just say Ivy. I said not too long ago.
Yeah, just saw you at the gas station. I got a tournament this weekend up in Sturgeon's Bay. Bassmaster.
That explains a lot.
Hey. Salute, King.
Do something for my neighborhood and my friends and stuff like that. I'm trying to win all them big pots so I can actually put some money back in the neighborhood. I hate that they closed our boys club down because that boys club, it would have changed a lot of these young kids' minds.
Yeah.
True.
And how they just took it from us, that was bad. I couldn't believe that.
I
But
agree.
you keep it up, and I'm gonna be at them games too.
I appreciate you, big guy.
Games out.
Okay, I love you, dog.
Hey,
God
love
bless.
you too. What's up?
Blessed Mr. Moore. Hey, look.
Hey,
it's a
salute,
small
Mr.
world.
Moore.
Mr. Moore be riding
Hey,
around.
we already
He be
claimed it,
pulling
Mr.
up
Moore.
to some
When she
stuff.
said fishing, I didn't know. Oh, she know. She know.
Right.
You know.
Well, look, I appreciate you for coming on the show today. We got a lot of work to do in the community as usual. And like I said, anything that you're doing that we can be a part of, it's nothing. It's just a word.
Appreciate you all for having me. Thank you, Tory. Yeah, Ms. Brown, thank you.
Salute, King.
All right, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly, and I am so excited for you to tune in to our monthly interview with Old National Bank. Old National Bank will be joining us to discuss why they are so committed to supporting women and people of color-owned businesses, while also discussing their empowerment loan program, which can provide your business access to funds up to $5 million. So don't miss our Truth Be Told monthly interview with Old National Bank at 8 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now, specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated is celebrating 35 years of serving all income and medically underserved populations of Milwaukee's metropolitan area. MHSI is a one-stop shop that provides medical, radiology, dental, pediatric, behavioral health, pharmacies with affordable medications, and more. Also, MHSI's new family medicine residency program, located at the Isaac Cobbs Heritage Health Center, has brought 28 family doctors to our area, which is significantly impacted by healthcare workforce shortages. Become a new patient today. To schedule an appointment, call 414-372-8080. Your health is their business.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. Right. They want to know how far are you driving to get to and from work every day. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin, or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. I need you to be factual, and every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up, and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. That's a vibe. She wanna vibe. That's a vibe. Yeah. That's a vibe. It's a vibe. And that's a vibe. Yeah. That's a vibe.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Hey, look, I love it when people know me from the block, you know, when they come through.
It's a whole
Because they don't
vibe.
believe when I say, when I say I did stuff and stuff happened a certain way, it's always better to have a witness, you know what I mean? Because I always tell people, the people that know me from high school,
ain't no different.
I'm no different.
Yeah.
I've been like this. I've always been like this. I've always been dealing with the community.
Facts.
Maybe as an adult, I'm dealing with it on a higher level.
Yeah.
But when I was coming up,
it's in you, not on.
It was just the way it was.
Natural, yeah.
When you don't have to, you don't have to be nothing you not.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people,
be who you
especially around election time, these folks want to, you was doing this and you was doing that because you not doing their political ideas.
That part.
But I've been this way.
Come on.
This ain't nothing new. This is something true.
Hey,
say that. You finding out about it.
That part. You knew to.
But it was always bad about it.
Real talk. And I've been true to it.
Hey.
I can dig it.
So it was easy to enjoy the conversation because when we came up at North Division, they did tell us that we was going to either be dead or in jail. And that was harsh. Now that I'm grown, I wouldn't have never told a child that.
Come on. This is what I'm talking about, and this is what we be trying to tell Truth Nation. You expecting children to do what you tell them to do, but they doing what they seeing you do and listening to you. When we're talking down on children, when we're promoting the trash, and we're not uplifting and empowering the righteous ones, because if you think of us as a people, just in America in totality, look what we push. We're not pushing those that are, graduating and doing all the right things. Those that are doing the right things feeling like they being overlooked.
And social media,
and downplayed.
Cyrus says social media is now a factor.
It is.
In dealing with these youth.
It is.
And there was a young girl out of Racine that her mother contacted me when we was on the black and brown runaround.
Yep.
And I said, okay, I heard the situation, because sometimes I can measure energy.
Yeah.
How much energy it takes to deal with a situation.
Real talk.
And every situation is different. So usually when somebody tells me something, I can give them a kind of an estimate how much time and energy it's going to take to resolve it. I just when you do it, it's just the way it is. I've been doing it for a long time. So I heard her daughter's situation. It was a situation where she was groomed by an older person, and she had the possibility of being pregnant.
Right.
So I knew that, okay, with those being some of the mitigating factors, I can have your daughter home in 2 days, and she had been missing for 3 weeks. That
part.
And she was home on the second day because I know how to do this,
That part.
And they try to make you believe that it's people out here that don't know what to do.
Come on.
But that's a lie. Milwaukee is bad because the leadership is not there to actually make things right.
Come on.
They're profiting off of things being broken.
Facts.
And this is why we have to make sure that we change the leadership, because I talk to people all the time who are very good at what they do.
All facts.
But these are not the people that they're allowing to get into spaces to make a huge improvement in our neighborhoods.
They don't want you.
Right. They want you to be like Diddy. Come to the Diddy party.
You're correct.
And you can't leave until the bruises heal up.
Facts. All facts.
This is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
They're feeding.
Do not believe that
Don't
Milwaukee that nobody wants to change the city.
Come on.
I meet them all the time.
The people in leadership is the ones that don't want it to change, and they try to block individuals that they know. Because again, we didn't heard these people say.
I just brought in a young man that is working to help change the community. It's people out here.
It's people out here
that are really willing to just go all out to make this better.
Have done it,
and the doors have not been open for them to do that. And if you're not somebody's friend, where they can get the back end, you definitely not getting in.
That part.
And this is why I talk like this, because I see it. Trust me.
A product.
Milwaukee got enough people.
Yes.
Here
to change it around.
To turn it around.
Yeah.
Trust me, I see them. Matter of fact, let me get in a position where I can make sure that things go a certain way.
We already know that because
they're not going to allow that to happen.
Exactly.
At least not through the establishment. They're not going to allow that to happen because that's not what they're there for.
Correct. But this is why we have to understand exactly why it's not changing. It's not changing because they don't want it to change.
Right. And I'll tell you right now, stop listening to people that says that blacks don't want to work.
Come on.
Blacks don't want to do this and that. No. The establishment wants you to believe that. So there's no empathy for blacks, for our children, for our women, for our men. They want you to believe the negative.
The anti-blackness.
And they'll put that in the front.
Come on.
And let it overshadow everybody that's willing to risk it all to make a change. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't believe some of these people that are telling you, that are leading you, it's all misdirection.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, if you don't allow the people that are willing to make the sacrifices to make the change to get in the space, how is it going to change?
It's not.
And your buddy was sleeping on the couch, and you went in there and got him a nonprofit, and then you knew the money was coming, and you funneling it to people that don't even have no history of dealing with the title that they're claiming or being able to provide a resource for what they're saying that they're able to do in real life. If you Google that person and Google the situation, you don't see nothing.
No resume of results, just failure.
But you don't have to always live on hope and potential.
No.
There's some people that really know what they're doing.
Come on.
There's some people, and I know what I'm doing.
Beating the concrete
So if anybody's saying that nobody wants to do X, that's a lie.
Come on.
Because I know what I'm doing.
That part.
I get called every day to do what I'm doing.
Every day.
Every day, 24 hours a day. So I'm telling you, from somebody who would risk their life for strangers,
that part,
that the establishment is corrupt.
From the top to the bottom.
When we come back, I'm going to open up the lines, Truth Nation. I guess people want to join the conversation. I ain't even asked the question of the day. I guess they call it. I guess they want to talk.
Hey.
We had the politics thing last night.
Yeah, I seen it.
If y'all want to talk about that,
I didn't catch it all.
If y'all want to talk about the truth on politics last night, y'all could call in. It sounded like another show to me, like another.
It did. It wasn't politicking.
It wasn't a lot of politicking on there.
It wasn't no.
But I wasn't the moderator though.
Right.
So like I said, I know.
It was a dud. I thought it was a dud.
I know when I sit around and I'm just listening. I'm participating.
Yeah.
So,
I was just like,
but like I said,
I heard y'all talk about Diddy, and I was like,
well, what I'm saying is my topics would have been the ones I bring up on my show to try to figure out what we doing in the black community.
Right.
But like I said, it was a fun time with the brothers and sisters from the truth.
Yeah, I seen y'all
laughing. It wasn't a lot of direct ideas on politics like Kamala Harris or nothing direct about Trump. They was trying to ask me why I support Trump, but I didn't answer that question 1,000 times on my show. So I was just repeating myself. All right, but anyway, we're going to head to the lines when we get back. If y'all want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. Talk to text, 833-212-1017. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Here are the stars of our show.
I am your host, Ryan Seacrest.
The Wheel You Love is back.
Yes! Let's have some fun.
This season will truly be unlike any other.
This has never happened before on Wheel of Fortune.
With bigger trips.
Yeah, baby.
Bigger prizes.
I'd love to take you backstage to the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
And bigger surprises.
There it is.
What a
great show.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 6:30 on CBS 58. The CBS 58 News at 10 with Natalie Shepard.
I think if you watch the other stations, you might think nothing good ever happens in Milwaukee, and we know that's just not true.
And Jessup Riceback.
We do find solutions to some issues in our communities.
We are focused on finding stories that are impactful, and I think that's something that really sets our newscasts apart.
It is an honor to sit in those chairs on that desk and help tell those stories.
Jessup and Natalie, weeknights at 10 on CBS 58, your hometown station.
Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
When a real one holds you down, babe, you supposed to drink. You ain't no with no balls, I turned you out. You won't catch me in no shark boots, I burnt them out. Gotta wait till their birthday to go out.
Yeah, I got my twin with me, you know what we doing. 20 glass of bourbons with we go. 2 lambs, 4 Billy trucks, and 20 Hellcats. Get up with a real.
When a real one holds you down, babe, you supposed
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. The Truth is proud. It's the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. We have a great matchup for you this Friday night. The Greater Metro Conference first place, Marquette High Hilltoppers host the Menominee Falls Phoenix. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Offices. One call, that's all. We got the Queen Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
A lot to discuss today on the show.
Hey, a whole lot of.
Hey, we can discuss the truth on politics last night if y'all was listening. Also, if y'all want to call my show, and I know it's a lot of things going on in the city. I got a lot of things to do, so I don't keep up with a lot of things outside of what I'm being called to do. But you can always call in as long as you ain't talking out the side of your neck. You know, you can say what your opinion is about anything. But sometimes I think Truth Nation get a little too carefree and think that you can come and talk out the side of their neck, DJ Brother Z. Hey, and like I said, y'all lucky we even got a platform where your voice can be heard.
Facts.
And you don't have to use that platform to be heard to talk out the side of your neck. Because you're going to get checked. Something going to happen to you on the air and your family listening.
Come on.
You know, so I ain't trying to embarrass nobody while they family listening and anything like that. So have some respect when y'all call in and just state your opinion. Y'all lucky somebody even want to hear your opinion. Because when tragedy happened, trust me, nobody ain't going to listen to you.
Come on.
You gonna find out that I'm the only one that's going to show up.
Facts. Hashtag facts.
So, hey, it is what it is. Martin, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What's up, King? What's up, Queen?
Blessings, Brother Martin.
There's a lot going on in Milwaukee right now, Tory. I done got, plenty of death threats. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of stuff that went down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all this stuff Diddy doing is here in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
bust down to get down.
Some of us know a lot. You know what I'm saying? Some of us is doing special things in the community like we all do. You know, working in different capacities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's like the more you push, the more they push back. But it's cool. We used to that. Like me and Tory said, we ain't scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Zero.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's messed up because it's like so many people getting poverty pimped that it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? You remember that, Liz?
Poverty pimping is real.
Especially here in the city.
Profit off of poor. That's
correct.
Profit off of poor is just another way to say poverty pimping.
That's it.
Correct. But real live pimping, too. You dig? So it's like the death threats, I check them. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about it is the dude you had on your show, you know, in the head in your last heading that you didn't like, that you said was trash, he the one running it. And that's crazy. Instead, he trying to come at me and coming at my ex like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I know the drill. I lost 11 to this game. You dig? So you're going to trace it, you're going to trace it, you're going to track it, you're going to track it, you're going to do what you're going to do. And even if you have to work with other people, agencies, whatever, we got to do what we got to do now. You know what I'm saying? Because we in a fight, y'all.
Yeah, we at
and it's
war.
dirty from the top to the bottom.
All facts. We definitely at war.
Hey, look, I'll tell you this. When you talk about our city, our communities, and the fight to try to make a change, that's why when the same folks that's running this community say something, I go the opposite way.
Correct.
I go the other way. That's how you know to go the other way when they talking, because they ain't doing nothing.
The fight is against the righteous. You know, the righteous is what they're trying to stomp out. They're trying to make us feel like it's only a small amount of us, you know, by solidifying and blowing up all the negativity. So when you always hearing people talking black folks, it's always negativity. It's always, you know, killing, stealing, raping, and pillaging. You have to really ask yourself, you know, what is it to gain when you talking negative every day but claiming that you want something positive?
Hey.
When you wake up every day and say that you want to be happy, but you wake up with a chance and a choice and you choose to be sad, it ain't the people, it's you.
Facts. And then somebody in the this is what I'm talking about, Truth Nation. Somebody in the chat saying you not tough and call me an N-word, right? But this is what they do. You know what I mean? Because I'm outside.
The box.
I'm outside. You know, I'm not hard to find. And like I said, if you got something to say it. Because really, half of the time when people got something to say, they asking for help to me. That's all I hear.
That's the area of life that we live in. Come on.
That's all I hear is people saying that they need help.
The rest is fugazi.
So all that other stuff that they talking,
don't matter.
You know, the fear-mongering don't work with me.
Literally.
And the thing is, the fear is not an option.
Facts.
Fear to me is not an option for change.
Hey,
and if you want to make change, you got to make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make change and focus on that. And what I'm saying is that's all I've ever been concerned about. I have no other concerns.
Hey, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. We've been through the worst.
And look, some of y'all caught up in these politics so much that if Jesus Christ was walking around, y'all to strip him down right now for y'all. To push the ideal of what y'all doing politically.
You better remember how he got crucified and who crucified him.
I'm trying to tell you. So I know where we at.
Come on.
So at the end of the day, and I ain't never walked around and ducked anything.
Ain't nothing to duck. Too busy working.
So like I said, I love it. And I love y'all.
Salute.
And like I said, and if y'all want to make change, y'all want to make progress, let's get it.
That part.
But anything else, you can go on and kick that in the trash.
Hey.
When we come back, Truth Nation, we got some smoke on the lines. We're going to try to get to the lines. We got Eastside Corey, we got Gary, we got James. We got some chat, we got some talk to text. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Tap into Milwaukee's most entertaining morning show.
Telly was getting frustrated because he couldn't connect to Wi-Fi, and he was like, Tony said, "Oh, crud." I was like,
wow.
Crud? Oh, crud. Crud knuckles.
And Tony get all of my words on the golf course because I don't curse, and if I do something wrong, my go-to word is fudge.
Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
So you may have heard of Project 2025, a plan crafted by Trump and his MAGA loyalists to give Trump virtually unchecked political power and take Black America backwards. Here's how. Project 2025 strips away our voting rights protections, and it eliminates the Department of Education. It would siphon public school funding to private schools, leaving our kids behind. Planning on going to college? Good luck paying for it. Project 2025 cuts funding for federal student loans. Trump's Project 2025 would also make states monitor women's pregnancies, and it bans abortion. Project 2025 would also gut Obamacare, ripping away health care from millions. Simply put, Trump's Project 2025 would be devastating to Black America. But we can stop it by voting for Kamala Harris for president, because we are not going back.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's the last home stand of the Brewers regular season. Be here when the Crew take on the Mets, September 27th through the 29th. Get to the jam-packed series for Fan Appreciation Weekend. Get your seats at brewers.com/tickets.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. We've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Put up, I don't hang with rats, that's some new type. Get a wet on the news type. Sippin', drinkin', don't screw tight. Just said, run through crew type. I got a bad bitch at home, voodoo type.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers Z on the ones and twos. Are you ready to dive into issues that matter the most? Join us live for our first ever Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable event will discuss the pulse of Black Milwaukee, from managing your money in tough times to navigating the education system and understanding the political decisions that impact us all. We got you covered. Dr. King will be joined by expert guests in finance, education, and political. And they will have a lively debate and share insights that you can't afford to miss. Reserve your spot for the Truth Summit. Visit 1017thetruth.com. That's 1017thetruth.com. Hey, the Truth Summit coming up October 26th. Hey, Elizabeth Brown, once again, you know, we talking about the youth. We talking about what's going on with our youth. We had, you know, a lot of discussion earlier in the show with Cyrus Caldwell, who's a wonderful, upstanding citizen in our community. Former Division I UW Milwaukee player, also assistant coach at King High School.
Real talk.
You know, the youth have so much opposition now.
They do.
And like you said, you don't want the youth to become delusional.
Facts.
You want them to become informed. And knowledge is power.
Always have been.
And add that knowledge to create the power.
Exactly.
So we're going to head to the lines. James, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Good afternoon, King and Queen.
Blessings,
King.
Brother James.
I'm going to say something, Tory, and I hope I'm wrong what I'm about to say, but I doubt it very seriously. Out of all that you do, it doesn't appear that you get a whole lot of help from the religious leaders here in Milwaukee.
I got a few good brothers.
Yes.
And y'all heard
Well,
y'all hear from them. All the brothers that helped me spiritually from the community, they come on the show. Y'all didn't heard them.
Okay. But I guess I would probably say you're not getting enough help, because I guess what I'm saying is that, like, if you were getting the help that you should be getting, it should be evident.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I'm saying, and I think that's a sad situation. I really do. And we all have our own ministries, whatever. Like I say, I do prison ministry,
Right.
and I do that every month. So we all have our thing that we do, but just that, to me, it's really to be sad that it should be, I guess, known by even like when it comes to our leaders in the government, like our mayor, along with Ashante Hamilton. I guess I would expect to hear their names more as far as like getting on board and helping you make Milwaukee a better place.
I presented a plan to Ashante Hamilton. He said it was great. This was last year before, because I wanted to get ahead of all of the violence and everything. See, I got enough money on my own to help house to house. By request, individual.
Yeah.
But when you want to help 5,000 housing units or more people, they got the money to do that.
Yeah.
And so when I presented the plan to them, crickets. And last thing I heard, this was great. So I don't know what to say about that. It's sad. These y'all people. These the people y'all like. You feel me? Somebody told me, Tory, why don't you present something? I presented it. I already knew what was going to happen because they don't want somebody in there that's really going to make the real changes. They just want to leave it there, dangle a carrot just enough to keep the brokenness there, to keep getting the funding.
Correct.
That's how I see it.
That's exactly what it is.
Eastside Corey. Oh, we got a break? Oh, hold on. Eastside Corey. You're going to be the first up when we get back. Gary, hold on. You're going to be the second up when we get back. When we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
For love of the game.
There's nothing like being selected to the Olympic team.
And love of their country.
Championship of that level, gold medal, means more.
Tune into Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Inside stories from Buck stars on the agony and triumph of competing to win it all at the Olympics. It's Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Me, your girl Noni Juice, will be joined by Eduardo, the Regional CRA Residential Loan Director at Associated Bank. Eduardo and I will discuss the advantages of owning a home over renting. You will not want to miss these great tips that he is going to share. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Vice President Kamala Harris.
Talk with your listeners to remind them of their power and the importance of voting. And the folks in Milwaukee turned out for me and Joe Biden in 2020. You showed what was possible.
U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you a racist?
Absolutely not.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Absolutely not. No.
And civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
We have to disturb the peace now more than ever.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 101.7 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
You know, I'm working in the morning, and I was listening back on the Truth app.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour. Man, why these hours going by so fast, Elizabeth Brown?
Hey, time fly when you having fun.
Time fly when you having fun.
Hey, we got a whole vibe. It's a vibe.
Especially when you bought this cantaloupe water in here today.
You know what I'm saying? I had to, raise your spirits up a little bit.
It does raise the spirits up.
I'm telling you. And then, the little Celtic salt, and the lime juice with the grapes.
Hey.
It's a balance.
It's a vibe.
Hey, it's a whole vibe.
Hey, look. We got callers on the lines. We got Eastside Corey on the lines. Eastside.
Hey,
you on the new 1017 The Truth. How you doing, Eastside?
Salute, King.
Royalty Wednesday. Hello, Mama. Hello, Daddy.
Hey,
how y'all doing?
What's happening there?
I'm feeling you so much today. It's not even funny. I need y'all so much. And it's nice to, it's more than nice. It is spiritually rewarding to have a powerful station such as this.
Salute.
This right here. This forum. This little spot on the radio has saved my life.
Oh, wow.
Saved my sanity, bro. I mean, the real, bro who came on this morning talking about, I'm trying to put more bass in my voice. Okay, Not only is he bad, as in good, he's one of the saints. He's just old school, just all right, Daddy. Walk in the door, respect.
That part.
Respect. The coach, that man is legendary. And then you were running around with him? Get out of here. Now I know real Royce is in the house. I, too, was the homecoming king of my school. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it.
That's powerful.
They recognize.
That part.
It's beautiful, but I realized early that I was in a position to do good, so I did. And I said, let's not have hasty. Let's not put pressure on the youngest ones. Let's be examples, seniors, for good behavior. Let's not do pranks. Let's show love. I went to a Lutheran school. Okay, you're supposed to be about God and spirituality.
Right.
You're not about pranks and hurting people. Oh, I got that one. Yes, I got that crown at home. I worked that. But you know what? Using that what came naturally is leadership. I didn't know I was showing leadership by being myself, and I didn't do it by myself. I had a lot of help. I had some teachers who were in the background rooting for me, pushing, pulling, and saying, "Put this one." You know?
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
what we
talking about
need. Encouragement.
White folks and black folks.
Come
and
on.
I come from an education. So, but here's the deal. I don't have the strength or the skills to handle the discipline of some of our kids.
Yeah.
That's where I lack.
But that's
Because
okay. You just have to get with be around. That's why they say it take a village. Because some of us are good at nurturing, uplifting, and other of us are good at rearing and giving the discipline. That's why in a household there's supposed to be the masculine and feminine energy that's gonna balance everything out.
That's the way it works. That's the way it works for kids. You have to have if you're gonna have a situation that we have now in teaching, you need a teacher to be the teacher, and you need another person in the room to be the cover man.
Yes.
Or woman.
Agreed.
The disciplinarian. The one that says sit down or else. While the other person has a chance. You cannot divide yourself up.
If you send them off to the army, that's what's going to happen.
See.
Hey, might as well. And you got
if the police show up, that's what's going to happen.
You all fast.
They don't care anymore. They got the memo. Have what you will.
Hey, well, you know what,
looking at the video.
We have the energy. We have the vibe that's bringing change. So the higher we vibrate, the greater the individuals around us have become. Because, again, we have to make sure that we understand that they taught us everything backwards. They taught us to go outside and try to change outside. No, go within, change your inside, and everything around you going to change. So
because then we were all about our inside. We weren't accepted in the outside. Now everybody is accepting and exploiting.
Correct.
P. Diddy is nothing more than a plantation owner running a plantation, using our music and our talents and enslaving people. He deserves to be under the jail. I'm sure he'll be very happy in his position because that's what you get when you sell your soul to the devil.
Hey. Say that.
Hey. Sold his soul for diamonds and gold.
And it don't add up to nothing.
Gary, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Good afternoon.
Blessings, brother Gary.
How you doing? Hey, listen, Tory, I don't know you or the sister, but and I'm not calling to try to school you, but, I'm 65 years old, so I know I'm speaking as an elder to you when I say this. Man, whoever that was that texted the radio station using the N-word towards you, man, don't even stoop to their level, brother.
I agree.
You want a higher level. You want a higher level, man. And there's some people out in this community, man, that I'm using the term community, but they want uncommunity. You know what I'm saying? They want chaos. They want anything that goes. They have no value for life, and you trying to bring life to the community.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And there are people, man, out here that will do things to you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, rise above that, man. Rise above that and be the man that you're destined to be. And stay on a positive note, man. I listen to the radio station. I may not agree with everything you say, but obviously you're doing some positive things in the community. And don't let nobody drag you down, man, or get you involved in no mess, no back and forth, and no this and that, man, because people will take it to another level, man. And for you to say, you out there, you are, but don't put it out there like that, brother, because the community needs
I'm going to tell you this, when the devil raises his head up, I'm going to stand straight up in his face and probably spit in his face. Because we ain't afraid. God's people ain't afraid of nobody.
That part.
I'm just going to let you know that. But other than that, you got to use wisdom and understanding too. But like at the same time, the devil wants you to be scared. And God haven't given his people the spirit of fear.
Come on.
Let me say this. And you ain't got to be scared, man. Just go about doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of stuff, man, let it just roll off your back. But let me say this before I go. Man, I'm just so discouraged, man. I'm going out to the VA yesterday, man, for an appointment. And I pull up to the stoplight and I look to my left, man, and two sisters in the car. They both smoking cigarettes. They swaying to the music. I look in the back seat, man, 3 babies in the back seat. They smoking cigarettes. The babies ain't got no seatbelts on. The babies ain't got no seatbelts on, man. It's so discouraging, man. I mean, What do we do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're not even protecting our babies. We're not showing our babies. How long have we known, man, about secondhand smoking in the cars with children?
Right.
We've known for a long time.
And then not to even have this baby seat belted in with all of the reckless driving going on in the city, man, it's just discouraging.
Well, King, I'm gonna tell you, to keep your, it's times now where we have to vibrate higher than what it is that we're seeing. Because one thing for sure and two for certain, that low vibrational energy is an illusion that'll have you feeling like you're losing. The reality of it is a lot of times individuals can't see what protection looked like because they was never protected. So we're in a time where we have to make sure that we're giving empathy and sympathy to ourselves, especially in our community, because we've been brutalized by everything and everybody on this planet. So right now is a time for us to give love no matter what. Love is the only thing that's going to change things. And we've been loving everybody else but self. When we start to love us, then we start to see each other. And when we start to see each other is when we uplift everybody. So hang in there, King. I promise you, it's greatness out here. We just so happen to be programmed to look at the worst of us and think that that's all of us. And no, the best of us, because we fought for everybody on this planet. And we have nothing to show for it. So that shows our strength, our resilience, and ain't nothing better than us loving each other. And ain't no better time than the present. So stay 10 toes down. We working.
All right. Peace to you both.
Blessings,
love you,
Brother
King.
Gary. Yeah. Look, I'm going to tell you this. This is going to take everybody to do a little, and nobody have to do a lot. I say this over and over again, but it's so easy if you do that math formula.
I promise you.
Every day we got to wake up and contribute to making things better, and that's on the block, in the community.
Yes.
That's politically.
Anywhere you
that's
at.
Injustice, fighting against a lot of these things that are weighing our community down, getting rid of the people that don't well represent us. Everybody got to do a little.
Yes.
So we can all do it. It's a lot of energy out here, and we just got to aim it at the right direction. We got to get on the frequency.
Yes.
The frequency of love and change.
Disciplined.
Thanks.
Yes. You have to become disciplined and be able to deny the flesh. Because a lot of the things that's fleshly always wind us up in a bag, being served up on somebody else's menu. So we working, though. This energy is powerful.
White Widow, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Afternoon.
Salute, Queen.
How you doing, White Widow?
Hey, I just want to say whoever's flapping their lips about Tory Lowe, all Tory's got to say is, yeah, but I got a radio show. Nah, 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 nah. All right, on to more important issues. Police resource officers. Now, I called, like you did, Tory, I gave a proposal 2 years in a row to Milwaukee County and Ashanti. Now, let's clarify. Milwaukee County Public Schools, that is under David Crawley. Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee, those monies are with the mayor, Cavalier. I asked that $1 million, $500,000 be taken out of Milwaukee, of Ashanti's $5 million budget, to be used for not police resource officers, what we had. We had a group called the Black Commandos. I believe that we could have gotten at least 100. They should be paid 40, 50 grand with benefits. The training, they should come from the same zip code, would be preferred of the school of that district. And that's exactly what was turned down twice. Now you got Mayor Cavalier getting on there and saying, I want them to propel this police resource officer. Did you see what happened next? Because that money is from Milwaukee County. The new attorney who took over for Spencer said, you can't do it. It's illegal. So you have an example where Cavalier, with a $5 million budget for wellness and safety, won't release purse strings, and went to the attorney and said, make sure it doesn't happen. We're Milwaukee. We're not Milwaukee County. Let that be a lesson. Twice I wrote proposals for that. Number one. Number two, listen to the news yesterday. They're coming to Milwaukee County for $2 million to build a 24-family apartment complex. Low income, supposedly. It's supposed to be staying that way, grandfathered in. $2 million from Milwaukee County to build this in Oak Creek. Once again, our money is going out of Milwaukee. They're taking $50 million of federal funds And again, the feds give the states money. The states determine, and the counties. They're giving $50 million to Oak Creek for that. Why is Milwaukee giving a dime?
Come on.
And then one other thing, you have to watch what's going on. Milwaukee Career College, Rufus King. 20 years ago, my son couldn't get in there because he's from Milwaukee. Brookfield, Elm Grove, White Folks Bay, they all get in there first before City of Milwaukee pupils can, if they don't live within Rufus King District. Like that lady got up at the school board meeting and said, Milwaukee Career College has turned into an Ivy League. I'll rattle it till the cows come home. Steuben, give me our school back. We can't afford to give a whole school to France. We cannot afford it. No one is coming out of that school, even at Bastille days. They said there's no French people here. There's no, I mean, trust me.
Okay.
MPS, we cannot afford to give a whole junior high on 51st and North Avenue to French speakers.
Hey.
She know them numbers.
She White Widow on the grind.
Salute, White Widow.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, we got a lot of people out here that's active on the ground.
Oh, facts.
And I'll tell you right now, we are seeing how they operate.
Yep.
You know, we're looking at these people, and if you're not on the ground watching, y'all should definitely get behind people who are, you know what I mean, instead of going with the status quo because you're losing.
Yes.
You know.
You're definitely losing.
So it's up to you. You know, you got to make that decision. We're going to head to the lines. Winky, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, good afternoon to you, big brother. Man, don't be dismayed when folk call in and do crazy stuff like that. They used to do me work. They used to do me really bad because over at the other spot, you could say some things without them just canning you right away. So I'm going to tell you something, man. They used to call in and say, you getting paid by the people. You done sold your soul. You a snitch. So I invited anybody to call and say I'm a snitch. I said, well, bring me the paperwork, bring me the indictment of somebody that I told them, and then I'll deal with it from that point. But I'm not any of that, but they do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To, especially if you going contrary to what they think you ought to be doing. You understand?
That's facts.
Now the one brother that just called in and said that the girls was over there smoking the cigarettes, had the 3 babies with no seatbelts. He's 65. Look, man, when he was coming up, they didn't even have seatbelts in cars yet. So what is he talking about? I remember one seatbelt used to just go around. When they first started putting seatbelts down, I remember one seatbelt. So he called me about, look, that's that woman. They say you can do what you want. Don't tell a woman what to do with her body. Ain't them kids a part of her body? So why is they steady fooling? I don't even know why they took that. Oh no, I don't even know why they took the rights of chastising your kid from the mother and putting her in jail or doing these mean things to her because that's a part of her body, you know. And I was just shooting that around with some guys, and we said, man, you're absolutely right. So how did we get sidetracked? We allowed us to be sidetracked. Jesse Jackson really set it up. He really set it up, and that's a whole different story. But, man, keep doing what you're doing, brother. They going to get bad at you. But you got to, like you always say, keep your head on a swivel. Because you don't know what the devil might be thinking, man. And like you said, if he rears ugly head, man, mash it, man. You just got to mash it. Right. You know, but we hope things like that don't happen. But you got some sick individuals out there, man.
I agree.
Some really sick knuckleheads. You know, and guess what, man? I ain't just gonna take it back. What I said about any of them. The other brother that was talking about them kids in the car, I understand. He was giving good platitudes, you know, giving you darling platitudes. But you know, but in his heart, I can just about imagine where he really at. He talking about that kind of stuff. Where he come from, they didn't even have seatbelts yet. I'm out, man.
All right, Wing. You know. You get to see a lot of stuff out here when you're dealing with the community.
And a lot of people feel discouraged,
right.
You know. So I just say to all of us that's feeling discouraged right now, the devil is a lie, you know.
Facts.
They're going to make you feel like you just need to go with the status quo. But no, you were born to stand out, go against the current. Because you understand that righteousness, we're in the world of the wicked. Righteous ain't supposed to win, but we win it. So hold on.
And I'll say this, these are our communities.
Come on.
I mean, you may feel individualized, like, okay, I got my place, I got my little space, but what happens on the outside of your community bothers you too. Like, it's the second level of where your living space, and then the third level is the city, and then the fourth level is so on and so on. So we all have a right to get out in our neighborhood and make sure that is okay too.
Yes.
And many times we forget that along the way, along our routes. That's why I love it back in the day when they used to have a neighborhood watch, and everybody was watching out for each other because they knew if they kept the community safe, that the whole, everybody wins. Everybody wins. And these are the ideas where everybody do a little, nobody got to do a lot. We got to all contribute to that to keep our community safe, to really deal with our children. It's not on one group or one idea to do it. We have to make sure that when we see our youth, that we're encouraging them. Even if you give them a word, when you see them and you're walking down the street, you say something to them. Hey, how you doing, young man?
Or just smile.
God bless you. Do something. Give a little energy. However you're trying to do it. Give a positive energy.
It changes things.
Into the neighborhoods that we live in, because these are our men, these are our women, these are our children.
Hey.
And I'm gonna tell you this: if you go to these other neighborhoods, they doing that, and sometimes they don't even like each other, but they know if they don't do that, then the communities don't operate well. And so what we have to do is get well operating ideas where we all agree that we have to have a certain level of commitment to turning things around. And we can't put that on the back of a few. We can't allow a few people to carry that mantle.
Not at all.
We have to all take a little bit and do a little bit.
Yes.
And that's when you get great turnaround. And that's not just in our neighborhoods. This is going on all over the place.
Exactly.
When you see better ran ideas.
Yes. But in America, right now, it's a time where we have individuals that's not from here, up in here. So we got to stand 10 toes down on what it is that we believe in and for each other.
All right. It's that time.
One call, that's all.
Now's your chance. This is for the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All 5K giveaway. We're giving away $5,000. We're entering you in to win, courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Call 833-212-1017. That's 833-212-1017. And you'll be entered in to win our $5,000 giveaway on the award-winning 1017 The Truth and Gruber Law Offices. Again, the number is 833-212-1017. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Milwaukee Public Schools is getting ready to welcome students back to the classroom. The first day of school is September 3rd for all MPS students, and if you haven't enrolled your child yet, now is the time. They offer a wide array of school options to meet the unique needs of your child. Go to mpsmke.com/enroll MPS for more information. You're always welcome to visit MPS Student Services Building at 5225 West Valete Street for help with enrolling. Stop in between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Thank you for choosing Milwaukee Public Schools.
Craving something mouthwatering? Head to Munchies, Milwaukee's finest quick-service eatery. You'll love their gourmet egg rolls, wings, loaded fries, and fried fish. And don't miss their signature pasta dishes and soul food options. Plus, ask about their upcoming pound cake line. They're open Wednesday to Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. Visit Munchies on site. Call in your order or get delivery. Follow Munchies on Facebook and Instagram at Munchies Detroit Style. Check out their website at munchiesdetroitstyle.com. Munchies, where your cravings meet satisfaction.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You're my pride. Whoa, you mean no one comes between you. I'm on you. Yeah, I won't go. Whoa, what's your attention? Cause I'm trying to.
Milwaukee College Prep, dedicated to closing the opportunity gap for children in Milwaukee, redefining what's educationally possible so more children can pursue their dreams. They can't do it alone. Join Milwaukee College Prep Thursday, October 17th. Take a stand in closing the opportunity gap for Milwaukee students. Your support means accessible education for over 2,000 students in Milwaukee. Together, we can close the opportunity gap, enjoy food, drinks, and a chance to learn more. Purchase tickets at 2024takeastand.givesmart.com. 2024takeastand.givesmart.com. Also, Truth Nation, we have teamed up with Associated Bank for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we will be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 black businesses. Visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com to sign up today. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official contest rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. Hey, Elizabeth Brown.
Hey, yo.
Oh, we got a winner. We got somebody that called in. Epiphany will be entered in to win our Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. A lot going on the show today, Elizabeth Brown.
A whole lot of, but it's that, it's that good vibe, we on something else. Again, it's time for the righteous to uplift, empower, and again, continue to shine our light in this darkness.
Well, since we're talking about the youth,
come on.
Truth Nation, I need y'all to take a ride with me over to NYC. There's a lot of stuff going on in NYC.
Hey.
But at this school in NYC, and I think this is a middle school.
Yep. I think it's
a teacher gave a student a writing assignment, gave the students a writing assignment that discussed the parents. Parents of kids who attended Middle Village Preparatory Charter School in Queens are up in arms at a 7th grade writing assignment that contained inappropriate sexual content.
See?
Hey, if y'all watching as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube, we got video. Let's listen.
Parents at the Middle Village Prep Charter School in Middle Village, Queens, outraged after hearing about a 7th grade writing assignment, which we've now learned has cost a teacher their job. The assignment contains several provocative questions that students were told by that teacher to ask each other. Parents showed us screenshots of the assignment questions, which include, quote, "What are your feelings about killing a handicapped child at birth?" Here's another. "What has been the worst sexual experience of your life?"
Oh, wow.
Question number 5 reads, quote, "On an airplane, you are talking pleasantly to a person of average appearance. Unexpectedly, the person offers you $10,000 for one night of sex. Knowing there is no danger and that payment is certain, would you accept that offer?" Melissa, one of the parents who asked us to conceal her identity for privacy reasons, is furious.
These questions are disturbing. It caused a lot of stress to students, especially to my child.
Would you, as a middle school mom, be prepared to talk to your child about those topics discussed in that assignment?
No, yeah.
School officials declined to talk to us about this situation, but a letter sent to parents Thursday confirms the unidentified teacher's firing. It reads in part, quote, "Due to this negligence, the teacher was dismissed. The safety and well-being of our students are our top priorities." But Melissa says the damage is done.
Promoting violence, sexual content to middle schoolers. They are so young, 11, 12, 13 years old, very impressionable. I've never seen something like this. I'm shocked. I'm disgusted.
What? All right, we're good. The voice getting me the creeps. But it's apparent they could have got a better distortion on that. They could have put more bass in that, yeah.
Indecent proposals. So this is grooming. This is child enticement.
Right.
Because not only that, you're using their classmate, their peers, to ask them these sexual questions. Who is this teacher? And they need to find out if they had a record
right.
violating children.
But see, this is why I say they're doing too much with the kids nowadays. They didn't open up the door for a lot of this predators to have these conversations. That's why I said I don't want nobody having no conversation outside of math, science,
period.
Social studies. I don't want my kids to go to school and you asking them, have they had a sexual experience? Why is you talking to my child
grade?
Like that?
You talking about abortion?
That's what this ain't even appropriate for high school to me.
Come on.
This is something that this is a parent conversation.
You 8 hours with my child every day. Can you imagine what is going on in 8 hours? This is a questionnaire that she has children asking each other. And you're sitting here as an adult talking about a predator? Come on, man. Absolute. Why was it, they need to check his or her background because that's scary.
It's truly scary.
Yes.
And when I tell people, this is where we are right now with the public schools, where people are freely.
Well, that wasn't public right
No,
there.
I'm talking about just school, period. I know it's happening because I got to go up to public schools here.
Real talk.
It's going on here.
Real talk.
We talking about the story in NYC, but I got to go here. I can't make it to that school because I went up there. And if I didn't bring that smoke up, I would have brought the smoke to that school.
All facts.
But I got enough schools here where parents are calling me to go up there and try to deal with some of the same ideas.
Correct.
That's why I say they're doing too much with the youth right now.
Yes.
And, we got to get back to just basic foundational education and add civics.
Yeah.
Let's add. Why are you adding this extra stuff that don't got nothing to do with the education?
Come on.
Gender, identity, all that. Why don't you add civics?
Come on.
So they can understand who the alderman is
that part.
And the senator is and what the roles that they play in our community.
Come on.
So when they have a complaint, they can know what to do. Well, the civics, we definitely need to add civics.
Yes.
And this other stuff is trash. It don't need to be in the school.
Y'all took trades. Y'all done took, home ec and writing cursive. And then y'all adding all of this garbage. The sad reality of it is, like I said, this was a predator, and I have to say allegedly, but this person, what this teacher was going to do with those answers? Find out what kid they could prey on? Because that's how predators move. They see who's open for certain things, and you got children asking each other these questions, but that wasn't innocent, what this adult has done. And it opened up a conversation with these children that the parents, now you really have to have real conversations
I do
with
think,
your babies.
Like I said, I do think there should have been an investigation on that.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
They need to look into all of that person's background.
All of it.
They need to really lock this person
Ask
in.
the family members.
That person should never be allowed to teach unless, you know, she was handing out something that was on the curriculum, and she, like, how do you not know if you reading this?
Come on.
How don't you, even if I was given something from a curriculum or anything, I'm going to read it, and I'm going to be like, wait a minute.
This
like,
middle school.
I'm a teacher. I'm an adult. I'm supposed to be the adult here. I'm going to back up and be like, wait a minute. These young kids, I mean, even if this was a part of a curriculum, I'm going to take this to the principal, like wait a minute. What's going on?
Would you have sex
I
for
would
money?
I would have put the brakes on it.
If
I read it, I would have felt a little some type of way. Even if I was a teacher, if I before I handed out the assignment, I would have read it, and I'd be like, wait a minute, we're not doing this assignment.
And who put this individual? Who vetted this individual? You know what I'm saying? Like, who vetted this individual? Because now I'm concerned about the individual that hired this individual. Because if he or she is not the only one.
Hey, we got Lisa on the lines. Lisa, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hello.
How you doing, Lisa?
Hey, I think what you guys are talking about, I agree with. It makes it easy for predators
to prey.
It's making it easy to prey. Right. It's like
opening up those gates.
It's like a floodgate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
you
survey.
Know what I mean? It's like, yes, I could just become a teacher and go ahead and do my fantasies with these kids.
Exactly.
And I have a scripture for you too. I don't know if it has anything to do with this right now, but Isaiah chapter 11. Just read that, you guys. You too. Okay?
Isaiah chapter 11.
And that's all I want to say.
All right.
Yep, Isaiah chapter 11.
Salute, Queen.
Blessings, Lisa. We will read it. Also, there's another story that I want to talk about. Family of Javon McGee and their attorneys spoke publicly Wednesday after a nearly 2-hour meeting and investigation into the 21-year-old trucker's death. Now, this is the young man that was found hanging in North Carolina.
And the police said that he went and bought a rope and did it to himself.
Well, they got video footage of him coming out of Walmart with a rope. Okay, so that's something that they have. But we're going to talk about the story when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, at 1017thetruth.com.
Here are the stars of our show.
I am your host, Ryan Seacrest. The Wheel You Love is back. Yes! Let's have some fun. This season will truly be unlike any other. This has never happened before on Wheel of Fortune. With bigger trips. Yeah, baby. Bigger prizes. I'd love to take you backstage to the iHeartRadio Music Festival. And bigger surprises. There it is.
What a great show!
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 6:30 on CBS 58. The CBS 58 News at 10 with Natalie Shepard.
I think if you watch the other stations, you might think nothing good ever happens in Milwaukee, and we know that's just not true.
And Jessup Riceback.
We do find solutions to some issues in our communities.
We are focused on finding stories that are impactful, and I think that's something that really sets our newscasts apart.
It is an honor to sit in those chairs on that desk and help tell those stories.
Jessup and Natalie, weeknights at 10 on CBS 58, your hometown station.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 101.7 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
I want to stress the importance of a positive mindset. Everything begins as a thought before it ever becomes an action. So it's extremely important to purposely place yourself in positive spaces to help shape and nurture those thoughts. I know you're probably thinking, okay, Telly, let's be realistic. Look, I get it. You may work with people with bad energy, or you may even be related to people who are negative by nature. In this journey called life, there will be many things that come your way that's out of your control. But what you can control is how you respond. Understand this. You have the right to either tap in or tap out of whatever energy that may come your way. And that's how you can control and protect your positive spaces. The mind is where it all starts. And if your thoughts are centered around positivity, you'll see how things begin to transform. You will see a noticeable difference between things happening for you versus things always happening to you. You begin to grow through situations as opposed to just going through tough situations. Make it a priority to surround yourself with positive people and create those positive spaces and begin to experience the fruits of what a positive mindset can produce. Trust me, it takes work to creating these spaces, and you have to be intentional about it. And I'm committed to putting in the work because I'm living proof that it's well worth the peace a positive mindset brings.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 101.7 The Truth. Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Coors Beer, Ford, Lowe's, and Harley-Davidson are just a few big-name companies that have cut back on corporate diversity efforts. The companies are responding to pressure from activists like Robbie Starbuck. But Bloomberg Equality reporter Jeff Green says that some of the pressure is coming from employees and consumers alike who feel that companies should spend less time worrying about social issues and more time worrying about their bottom lines.
The companies have all said they're going to make a greater effort to say less about controversial topics unless it's germane to their business. But there are people that obviously argue that having a position on social issues does make a difference because it empowers unempowered people and it shows the company cares and lots of things.
While anti-DEI activists want companies to focus on making products, supporters of DEI warn that employees could be harmed by the pullback. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth. It's powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Sneib. The Milwaukee Brewers dropped Game 2 against the Phillies on Tuesday night. This one by a final score of 5-1. The magic number, though, for the Crew, however, to clinch the NL Central despite that loss, did drop to 1 after the Cubs lost to the Oakland Athletics. Game 3 between the Phillies and the Brew Crew set for tonight. First pitch is scheduled for 6:40. Over to the NFL, where the Green Bay Packers are getting set to head down to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Head coach Matt LaFleur saying winning on Sunday will not impact the team's decision on quarterback Jordan Lowe. And lastly, ESPN insider Adrian Wojnarowski announcing on social media that he has officially retired from ESPN and will become the general manager of the men's basketball program at St. Bonaventure. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Me true, but I'm no island peninsula, maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like a pip. I'm glad it's night. So the light from the sun would not burn me on my bum when I shoot the moon. High jump the broom like a preemie out the womb. My partner yelling too soon. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some litter. Sure on the subject. You sure? You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll wipe her out as in detergent. Now hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, man, these girls are smart. 3 stacks, these girls are smart. Play your part. Play your part.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey,
Look, we got to head over to North Carolina, to Henderson, North Carolina. Family of Javon McGee has the eyebrow up.
Yeah.
Found hanging. He was a truck driver, 21 years old.
Yeah, had just got a CDL.
Under investigation.
As it should be.
We got some, if y'all watching 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some visuals on there tap in.
We start in Vance County, where the family of Javion McGee has arrived from Chicago, hoping to learn more about McGee's mysterious death that drew national attention.
The 21-year-old truck driver from Chicago was found dead in Henderson, leaning against a tree with a rope around his neck. McGee's family says they disagree with the conclusion from the sheriff's office that he may have died by suicide. Tom George has been following this story for days for us, and he joins us live now in Henderson with more on the new developments today. Tom?
Hey, Amber and Joel, that press conference set to begin in just about 30 minutes. Obviously, the family raising a lot of questions. So far, the sheriff has been able to, in his estimation, rule out foul play. He does not believe that Javion was a victim of a crime, but at the same time, he has not been able to officially call this a suicide. So certainly a lot of unanswered questions, and you can only imagine just how heartbreaking this is for this family being hundreds of miles away in Chicago and Texas. Hearing this tragic news, they hope that by being here in North Carolina in person, it may help them get better answers to some of those questions. But here's a recap of what we do know so far. We've been covering this for the last week or so. What we do know is that Javion McGee, as you mentioned, is from a trucking company in the Chicago area. He was here in Henderson doing a drop-off at the Walmart distribution center, and he was later found dead right near where his truck was parked with a rope around his neck. Now, the sheriff has released surveillance video that appears to show Javion buying utility rope at the Walmart in Henderson. So far, though, his family does not necessarily believe that that explains anything, and they want to see some of those blanks filled in this case. Now, in the meantime, we've also seen people showing up to support the family. As a matter of fact, we spoke with one man who's based in Henderson. He also works as a truck driver, and he says Javion's story and his experience resonated with him because he says they're always worried about safety when they're out on these long road trips.
Being a truck driver, especially, I'm local now, but when I was driving over the road, you know, you had a lot of concerns about, you know, certain areas that you go. And for it to be so close to home now is fearful because I get gas. I used to get gas when I got off work 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, right there at that Shell station. So it's like I said, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Hey. Look, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Brown,
certainly a lot of questions. Again, we are expecting to hear from Javion's family.
You know, when we talk about black and hanging and lynching and things like that, it's a trigger.
It is.
And we want it thoroughly investigated.
Absolutely. The question that I would have to ask about Henderson, North Carolina, what is it known for? What's the history of it? Because, again, we have to make sure that we're paying attention to the history of these little townships because we know sundown towns is real.
Right. And I was going to talk about a list of sundown towns around the state of Wisconsin.
And Illinois.
And I got the list of Wisconsin and all of, but I wanted to talk about the ones around Milwaukee. Because sometimes, even when I was coming up, my granddaddy definitely told me about Janesville.
Come on.
And they got the dark color where it's definitely a sundown town.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is when you're traveling as a truck driver, and you're going to smaller, mostly white neighborhoods in townships, like the truck driver said, there are legitimate concerns of, you know, safety, right?
Correct.
Due to the discrimination and racism that exists in America.
Yes. We done seen it several times.
Well, I faced it when we walked from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C., and people saw it live on social media.
Correct.
When you're trying to take these long trips.
Correct. You have to be
especially
real careful.
through Indiana. You know what I mean?
You have to make sure that you are doing the background on these towns. My sister got her CDLs and stuff like that. Like when they're sending you on these trips, you have to know. If you go on TikTok, it's so many black individuals who are driving these trucks who, like, they're going to these businesses and they telling them, hey, you're not going to be safe around here when dark hit. You need to get up out of here ASAP. And we're talking about in 2024. So, again, we need to be doing the backdrop.
Especially if you're traveling a lot.
All facts.
And you gotta drop drop something off.
You better know.
You working for these companies where you gotta drop something off.
And they know that.
Right.
They know that. These Amazon workers who being shot at, FedEx workers who being closed in on people's property, and they got all of their gear on. I mean, again, it's real.
I'll say this. What made me raise an eyebrow also about this story, because I'm not the person that's going to run away with the fear.
Not at all.
Now, what happened was he went to Walmart and bought a rope. and they showing the video of him, that don't mean that he did it, but it kind of takes, to me, the steam out of, now it's 50-50. Now it could be somebody, it could be him, to me. Because what was the purpose of him getting the rope?
He a trucker. Ain't no telling if he was tying
But what
down.
I'm saying is, it's 50-50 to me at this point.
And I mean, again,
but I do believe that
that's your
he could have met somebody, that could have happened, and he could have did it. To me, that's 50-50 for me.
For me, like I said, I'm looking at the background of Hendersonville or wherever this place is at, and then I'm looking at the fact that as a trucker, you're going to Walmart again. You're carrying loads, so ain't no telling what you gonna do.
Right, but what I'm saying is it opens up the possibility of we don't know his mental health or anything like that.
Exactly.
So,
and you don't know the mental health of this township either.
Well, we know that what I'm saying is that's why it's 50-50. If we can get more evidence leaning toward there's another person involved, that he was traveling with another person, or that if there's cameras around in the area where, because if you're dropping off a shipment, would the company have cameras on, the building or in the area?
But when we're dealing with these small townships, that's just like the young black girl that got killed up here in the car accident. And it's somebody she knew worked with the sheriff or whoever, allegedly. However, when you running into these little townships, they're close-knit. Everybody know everybody.
Well, I was living in those townships, and I'm a victim of a hate crime.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is that involved a rope. You know what I mean?
That part.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I would hope that they can get something to show that there's extra activity too. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Because then it's going to just be unresolved.
Because the family is definitely saying that he didn't have no mental health issues. I mean, he was 21, had just got his CDLs, wasn't no signs of, anything else. But however,
but the story reminds me of the guy that got rolled up in the mat too. Remember that story where they took his? Yes. They said that they took his organs and things like that, but they ruled it that he rolled his own self up in the wrestling mat.
But his organs was missing.
Right.
Yeah.
So it could be, it's spooky out here.
It. Well, again,
it's definitely spooky out here.
You have to go with, like I said, check the backdrop of North Carolina. And not only that, now that we are in the era of social media, all the truckers can, they gonna give you their stories, because somebody else probably done been through there too and had to deal with certain things, because usually it didn't just happen the first time. It's more than that. People just not speaking out about it. So.
I'm gonna read some. We got to run a break. Hey, look, I guess where did the show go today?
Hey, it was up.
Wow.
Speedy Gonzalez, we at the end.
Well, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today, Elizabeth Brown, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it is the effective communication coach, Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Look, y'all, I got to let you know that the best morning show on planet Earth is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, Truth Telling Hits with Telly and Truth Swiping are coming at you live and in color every weekday on YouTube. So go to YouTube right now to subscribe to 1017 The Truth and watch Telly and I do our thing and get your morning started off right. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
Ring in the changing of the seasons with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra when it presents When the Saints Go Marching In, September 20th through the 22nd at the Bradley Symphony Center. The MSO and its newly appointed principal pops conductor Byron Stripling will be joined on stage by Broadway star Crystal Monet Hall, organist Bobby Floyd, and drummer Jim Rupp for a musical journey through the roots of the blues with songs like Alexander's Ragtime Band, St. Louis Blues, Sweet Georgia Brown, and so many others. Visit MSO.org to reserve your best seats now or call the box office at 414-291-7605. Come and experience some of the most iconic hits to come out of New Orleans and the Jazz Age with When the Saints Go Marching In, running September 20th through the 22nd only. The number again for tickets is 414-291-7605 or online at MSO.org.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, Fred, so I got some questions.
What's up?
Where should I go if I want to start my own business?
You go to EerieInsurance.com.
Okay, Fred, so where should I go if my kid needs an internship or if I need a job? Where do I go?
You go to EerieInsurance.com.
Okay, so what if I want to work for a company that believes in diversity, has great benefits, and growth for people like us?
You already know. It's EerieInsurance.com.
Man, so Fred, I just need to go to Erie Insurance?
Go to EerieInsurance.com for all that you need.
It's amazing!
Time is running out on the Brewers regular season. Hurry up and catch the crew battle the Diamondbacks September 20th through the 22nd for College Night and a Brewers Puppy Vest giveaway on the 21st. Get your seats now at brewers.com/tickets.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth Community Spotlight today at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and The Truth in the afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be speaking with Al Hill, Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and Community Affairs at Center for Independence about their unwavering commitment of partnering with individuals of all abilities and creating a culturally competent workplace. Again, that's the Community Spotlight with the Center for Independence this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. All right, Elizabeth Brown, another powerful conversation.
Yes, all the way across the board. It's a pivotal time, Truth Nation. All I'm gonna tell you is tap all the way in and understand one thing for sure and two for certain, that when we vibe high, ain't nothing we can't do. You know, again, fear is not of God, and if you're prepared, you don't have fear. We have to make sure that we're on the same page. It don't have to be at the same time, but just on the same page of understanding that every black man, woman, and child deserve love, deserve to receive it, and deserve to give it. We in the front, it's our time. Ain't no better time than the present. Hold on, Truth Nation, one person at a time. We change
help
lives.
is on the way.
Hey, we coming. We coming, just hold on.
Hey. Well, look, I appreciate you for being on these front lines as usual.
Hey, as always.
And we got a lot of work to do.
We do.
Salute. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory Lowe from 1 to 4. All right, Queen, let's get it.
Salute, King. We love y'all.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, you know as usual, keep your head on the swivel.
Hey.
Because the devil always lurking.
Hey, learn how to pivot.
And also, green don't always mean go. Look both ways before you enter into the streets.
Yes.
I love you, Dr. Ken Harris. Up next.
Don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to play me. Go and put your hands up in terms of